At the beginning of the story, we see an uncle arguing after an accident. He says, "Because of you, I got into an accident. It looks like my leg is broken. You'll have to compensate me." The driver replies, "I didn't hit you. You were already lying on the ground." Just then, a man coughs and calmly says, "Tell me, what compensation do you want?" This man is our main character, Hong Kai. The uncle immediately recognizes him and thinks, this is the young master of the Hong family, famous for wasting money. "I've hit the jackpot. I'll take as much as I can from him." The uncle says, "I need 100,000 to fix my leg." Hong Kai casually says, "Give him 100,000. The driver hands over the money. After receiving it, the uncle thinks, "What an idiot. He gave me money without even asking anything. Next time I'll wait for this car again and scam him once more." But suddenly the car stops again. Hong Kai says coldly, "Your legs look perfectly fine. I admit I like spending money, but I can't tolerate lies. You took money for a broken leg. Now your leg should actually be broken." Hearing this, the uncle was shocked. The driver steps forward and breaks his leg. The uncle screams, "You broke my leg." The driver then says, "Young master, you just wasted 100,000. Your parents give you plenty of money, but that doesn't mean you should waste it. You should invest it wisely." Hong Kai thinks to himself, "I want to do that too. But the problem is, I'm not the real Hong Kai. I've only been in this body for a short time." The good thing is that he's now in the body of a very rich person who receives a lot of pocket money. But there's also a major problem. His body is extremely weak. He even needs a walking stick just to move. He's so fragile that seeing someone sick makes him fall sick too. However, the most special thing is that he has a system called the spend system. The more money he spends, the more his body heals. Because of this, he started investing his pocket money to earn more and recover faster. But things didn't go well. He lost 8 million in the stone business. Then he opened a company to buy invention patents, but all of them turned out to be useless. Due to repeated failures, people now see him as someone who only knows how to waste money. Later, Hong Kai returns home. His father says, "You're back. Look, Uncle Tang is here to see you." Uncle Tang and his father were close friends who fought together in the past. Uncle Tang says, "Kai, it's been a long time. You've grown up so much." Hong Kai, confused, thinks, "Who is this man and why is he here?" Then his mother says, "Kai, meet her. This is Tan Miri, Uncle Tang's daughter. From now on, she will be your fiancé." Hong Kai was shocked. "My fiancé? Why didn't I know about this?" His mother explains, "Your grandfather arranged this marriage when you were both born. You should spend time together and build a good relationship." Hong Kai thinks, "So I suddenly have a fiancé now. Being rich really is something else. You get everything without even asking." Meanwhile, Miri thinks, "Do I really have to marry this guy? He looks so weak, like he won't survive more than a few years." We then see a scene from earlier. Miri tells her father, "I don't want to marry him. He's weak and useless. He only wastes money." Her father replies, "You don't understand. Our Tang family is in serious trouble, and only the Hong family can save us. If you refuse this marriage, our family will be ruined." Miri says, "So I have to sacrifice myself for the family? That's not fair." Her father reassures her, "Don't worry. He's weak. He won't live long. In a few years, he'll be gone, and you can inherit everything in return. For now, you just need to act well." Miri thinks, "What do I have to do for my family? But fine. With my looks, winning over someone like him will be easy." Back in the present, Hong Kai says, "Mom, I'm not interested in women. I actually came because I ran out of money. Please give me some pocket money." He thinks, "I've already lost so much money. If I start spending on a girl too, I'll go bankrupt." At the same time, Miri feels humiliated. How dare he reject me in front of everyone? She stands up and says, "Aunt, if your son doesn't like me, there's no point in staying here. I'll leave." Hong Kai's father scolds him, while Miri's father tells her to calm down. Hong Kai's mother says firmly, "Kai, you don't get to decide this. Miri is a wonderful girl. If you refuse to marry her, we won't give you any money." Hong Kai sighs and says, "Fine, I give up." Miri thinks, "He embarrassed me in front of everyone. I won't let this go." His mother hands him 300,000 and says, "Here, take this money. Go have fun, and take Miri with you." So Hong Kai leaves with her. He thinks, "She used my mom to pressure me. I won't let her get away with this. Mom told me to buy her a gift. Fine, I'll take her somewhere cheap and tell her to pick something." Soon, they arrive at a flea market. Kai says, "Whatever gift you want, just go and pick it from here." As Miri walks away, she thinks, "I need to teach this guy a lesson." After a while, she returns and says, "I want this crystal." Kai thinks, "I thought she'd be angry because I brought her to such a cheap market, but she actually picked something from here." He says, "This gift is really cheap. Do you want anything else?" Miri replies, "Yes, we need to go to a jewelry store." Soon they arrive at a jewelry shop. Kai thinks, "She bought this junk for $300 and now she's bringing it here to get it checked. Is she expecting to find some hidden treasure in it?" Just then, the shopkeeper examines it and says in shock, "This is incredible. The stone you brought is called the Panfu gem. It disappeared after the World War. If you're willing to sell it, I can pay 3 million for it. Kai was stunned. What kind of person is this girl? She picked up something worth $300 from the roadside and sold it for 3 million. This can't be a coincidence. She looked confident from the moment she bought it. She must have known what it was. Miri smiles and says, "Young Master Kai, thank you for the gift. Thanks to you, I've made a huge profit." Kai thinks, this girl is really good at making money. If she helps me, I'll grow very quickly. I have to win her over somehow. He quickly says, "Future wife, wait, tell me how I can make money." Miri frowns and replies, "A while ago you said you weren't interested in me. So why are you calling me your future wife now?" Kai laughs awkwardly. "I was just joking. Can you help me make money? I have plenty of funds. You can tell me where to invest, and I'll do it." Miri asks, "Are you serious?" Kai nods. "You already know I'm bad at investing, but I'm very good at spending money. Wherever you tell me to invest, I will. But there's one condition. You only need to give advice. I'll invest everything myself. You don't need to risk any of your own money." Miri looks at him strangely. "You're a really weird person." As they are about to leave, they notice a waiter at a restaurant shouting at 3 men. "Get out of here. We don't allow beggars in our restaurant." The workers protest. "We're not beggars. We're construction workers. We heard your hotel's food is good, so we came to try it. Why are you pushing us out?" The waiter sneers. "This is a 3-star hotel. If people like you enter, our high-end customers won't come. Now leave, and don't ever come back." As they walk away, one of the workers mutters angrily, "These people are shameless. I pray their restaurant gets ruined." The workers then go to a nearby restaurant and ask if they can eat there. But the owner apologizes. "I'm sorry, but we're about to shut down. We can't serve food anymore." The workers are shocked. What kind of joke is this? This restaurant has been running for so long. Why is it closing? The owner explains, "A 3-star restaurant just opened nearby. Because of them, we barely get any customers now. Our finances are ruined, so we have no choice but to shut down. And not just us, many nearby restaurants are closing too." The workers angrily say, "Those 3-star hotel people are disgusting. They won't even let us eat, and now they've shut down all the other places too. Where are we supposed to go?" At that moment, Kai steps forward and says, "This shop will not close. Tell me the price. I'll buy it." The owner hesitates and says honestly, "I won't lie to you. This restaurant is in a bad location. Normally, no one would pay anything for it. But if you're willing, you can give me 1 million. Kai immediately says, "Here, 3 million. 1 million is for the shop, and the remaining 2 million will be used to give extra salaries to your workers. Everyone's salary will increase. And for the next 10 days, all food here will be free. Anyone can come and eat." Everyone was shocked. "Young master, are you serious? You're really giving free food for 10 days? Kai replies casually, "An elder from my family once gave free internet for 2 years, and everyone started using it. So I'll give free food for 10 days. The crowd cheers happily. "Young master is amazing. I'll bring more people here. We can all eat to our fill." Miri looks at him and says, "I told you to buy the shop, but I didn't tell you to waste this much money." Kai smiles. "I like spending money. Of course I'll do it." Miri thinks, what is he trying to do? There must be some purpose behind all this. 3 days later, the restaurant was packed with people coming to eat for free. Everyone was shouting, "We want food too." Meanwhile, the owner of the 3-star hotel is furious. "What's going on? For the past 3 days, not a single customer has come to our restaurant. Meanwhile, that place nearby is packed. We're suffering huge losses every single day. We even cut our prices in half, but no one is coming. If this continues, we'll be completely ruined." As night falls, Kai was sitting in his room, cultivating. He thinks, let's see how many points I gained after spending money today. Looking at his stats, all his abilities have increased by 10 points. Kai was surprised. "I gained 40 points in just 1 day. I already feel much stronger." An average person has around 70 to 80 points in speed, strength, reflexes, and health. That's enough to live a normal life. I've reached 50 points in every category now. If this continues, I'll soon become a normal person, and living my life will finally become easier. Just then, a maid knocks on the door. "Young master, Miss Miri is waiting for you downstairs." Kai goes down and asks, "Miri, what's the matter? Why did you call me down so late?" Miri replies, "I'm going to school tomorrow. Aren't you coming?" Kai looks confused. "Why are you suddenly talking about school?" She sighs. "Are you an idiot? Did you forget that we study at the same school? You've been on a long break because of your health. But don't tell me you forgot you even have to go to school." Kai quickly says, "No, I remember. I'll go with you tomorrow." But in his mind, he thinks, "I didn't forget. The truth is the real Kai is already dead. How could he possibly go to school?" Miri says, "Fine, I'm going to sleep now. Wake up on time. I don't want to be late because of you." As she walks away, Kai thinks, her body is incredible. I need to become stronger no matter what. Otherwise, what's the point of having so much money and such a beautiful fiancée? The next day, they arrive at school. Some students whisper, That idiot Kai is back after so many months, but why is tying Miri with him? Just then, a guy walks in and says mockingly, well, the biggest idiot in school is finally back. This is Min Chang, the eldest son of the Liu family, who likes Miri. Seeing her with Kai makes him furious. His followers shout, "Young Master Min Chang, don't let him go. He came to school with your sister-in-law today." Min Chang calls out, "Miri, come here." Kai steps forward and says, "Who are you? Why are you bothering us?" Miri whispers, "You don't know him. He's Min Chang, the eldest son of the Liu family and your Hong family's biggest enemy." Kai thinks, so he's my enemy. He looks strong. He must have bullied me before. Min Chang walks closer. "Miri, I've been waiting for you. Come here." Miri steps back, but Kai stands in front of her. "Tell me, what do you want with Miri?" Furious, Min Chang says, "You dare stand between me and her? Looks like it's been a while since you got beaten." Kai thinks, if I were the old Kai, I'd definitely get beaten, but now I'm strong enough to dodge him. As Min Chang attacks, Kai dodges smoothly and uses his stick to push him straight into a dustbin. Everyone was shocked. "Did you see that?" Kai threw young Master Min Chang into the trash. Min Chang yells, "What are you idiots staring at? Get me out of here." His men quickly pull him out. Students whisper excitedly, "Min Chang always acted so arrogant, and today Kai actually beat him. This is satisfying." Enraged, Min Chang shouts, "Kai, how dare you? I won't let you go. You're going to suffer badly." Suddenly, Kai drops his stick and falls to the ground. Min Chang was confused. "What are you doing? I haven't even started yet." Miri rushes forward angrily. "Min Chang, what did you do? Are you crazy? Don't you know Kai is extremely weak? Were you trying to kill him?" Min Chang panics. "I didn't do anything. He's just acting." Kai thinks, so Miri actually cares about me. I thought she was only after money, but she's genuinely a good person. Other students whisper nervously, "Kai may be weak, but he belongs to the Hong family, a very powerful family. If he dies because of Min Chang, the Liu family will be finished. They might even sacrifice Min Chang just to appease the Hong family. This is going to be interesting. He's done for." Min Chang immediately changes his tone. "Brother Kai, are you okay? Should I send you to the hospital?" Then he lowers his voice and says, "I know you're acting. How much do you want to keep your mouth shut? Just tell me." Kai says loudly, "Miri, look, he's threatening me." Miri snaps, "Min Chang, you've gone too far. Looks like I'll have to report this to the teacher." Terrified, Min Chang drops to his knees. "I made a mistake. Please forgive me. I have $1 million. Please take it and let me go." After handing over the money, he quickly leaves. Kai thinks, I just made $1 million in a few minutes. Miri asks, "Are you okay?" Kai smiles. "Now I know you really care about me. Seeing you worried proved that my acting worked perfectly." Miri scoffs, "I don't care about you at all. I brought you to school today. If something happened, people would say you died because of me." She pauses, then adds softly, "But thank you for standing up to Min Chang." Kai replies, "You're my fiancé. Of course I'd do that for you." Later, as they head home, Kai asks, "Miri, where should we go to spend money next? The restaurant we invested in is doing really well. We need to find another place to invest." Miri smiles. "Sometimes, luck works in our favor. Instead of us going to money, money comes to us." Kai looks confused. "Money comes to us? What do you mean?" Suddenly he notices something and says, "Stop the car." They see a girl standing on a bridge. Kai shouts, "Miss, what are you doing? If you jump, you'll die. Please come down. We'll try to help you." But the girl was calmly standing there, singing. Moments later, she steps down from the bridge. Kai says, "Sister, please don't cry. Can you tell us why you were so troubled? If there's any way we can help, we will. Did your boyfriend leave you or something?" Miri frowns and says, "Kai, what kind of nonsense are you talking about?" Kai shrugs. "I was just trying to lighten the mood so she stops crying." The girl wipes her tears and says, "Thank you, but please, just leave. No matter how hard you try, you won't be able to help me. I offended someone, and because of him, my life has become extremely difficult." Miri steps forward. "Who is this person who pushed you to the point of wanting to die? He must be a complete scumbag. Tell us. We'll help you deal with him." The girl shakes her head. "You can't do anything against him." Miri points at Kai and says, "See this guy? He may look weak, but he has a lot of money. He can solve problems using it." The girl takes a deep breath. "My name is Li Nian. I'm a singer. I just started my career, so I'm not famous yet. I formed a band with my friends called Lightning Chasing Girls." Kai and Miri react. "Oh, so you're a singer and part of a band?" Li Nian sighs. "Don't get excited. It's nothing special. My company's boss made a disgusting request to me, and I refused. Since then, our band has been completely sidelined. For the past 2 years, my friends and I have had no work. We recorded many albums, but none of them were released. The worst part is, we signed a contract. Because of that, we can't work anywhere else. If we break it, we'll have to pay a huge penalty. I had no other choice, so I started doing a part-time job, but now my mother is seriously ill, and I can't afford her medical expenses." Her voice trembles. "I've ruined my family and my friends' lives. I can't live with this burden anymore. That's why I thought dying would be easier." We did nothing wrong, we were just good singers. But because of that boss, our lives have turned into hell. Miri looks at Kai silently. Kai says, "Why are you staring at me like that? What do you want to do?" Miri replies, "What do you think? What should we do?" Kai hesitates. "I do want to help, but do you have a solution?" Miri leans closer and whispers an idea into his ear. Kai smirks. "You're standing pretty close. Your perfume smells nice." Miri snaps, "Stop talking nonsense. Do you like the plan or not?" Kai nods. "Yeah, it's a great idea." Kai turns to Li Nian and says, "Sister Li Nian, I'll cover your mother's hospital expenses. Consider it a loan. And for the next 3 days, I'll rent a stadium. You and your team will perform there. It'll be your official debut." Li Nian was overwhelmed. "Thank you so much, I'll bring my whole team." 3 days later, the stadium was packed with people. The crowd cheers loudly. "Lightning Chasing Girls, you're amazing, you're our favorite band." Kai explains, "Someone in my family is a streamer. In the beginning, he used to pay people to attend his events, and that made him famous. I'm using the same strategy here. Maybe this will make their band popular too. So, what do you think of their singing?" Miri replies, "Honestly, I don't like noisy places like this. I prefer peace and quiet." On stage, Li Nian and her friends were excited. "So many people came to watch us. This is a huge opportunity. We have to give our best performance." Hours pass as they perform continuously. People in the audience say, "We came here for the money at first, but these girls sing incredibly well. I'm a fan now. They're seriously amazing singers." The crowd keeps cheering. "Lightning Chasing Girls, you're incredible." Outside, more people rush toward the stadium. There's an amazing band performing, and entry is completely free for 3 days. By the end of the first day, Lightning Chasing Girls becomes extremely popular. Their name was trending everywhere online. On the second day, the entire stadium was fully packed. Even Miri cheers. "Lightning Chasing Girls, you're amazing." Kai thinks, she said she prefers quiet, so why is she acting like this? Meanwhile, at Tia Entertainment, an employee excitedly says, "Boss, we're going to make a fortune." Li Nian and her group held a free concert, and it's gone viral. They're trending everywhere online. The boss frowns. "They performed on their own? I didn't let them perform for the past 2 years because they refused to obey me. They couldn't fulfill one simple request of mine." He smirks. "But it doesn't matter. Because of the contract, they'll have to come back, and once they do, I'll make sure they disappear from the internet again." Later, the 3 girls meet Kai. "Young Master Kai, thank you so much." Miri says, "You don't need to be so formal." Kai adds, "You're already famous now. Your company's boss will treat you better, and your problems will be solved." Miri agrees. "Your future is going to be much brighter now." But Li Nian shakes her head. "We don't want to go back. He's a terrible boss. Working under him is unbearable, and he'll never let us work properly. Young Master Kai, please help us. We want to work under you." Kai hesitates. "But I don't have an entertainment company. How can I give you work?" Miri smiles. "That's simple. We'll just buy a company. The real issue isn't the company, it's their contract. Breaking it will require a huge fee." Li Nian says, "Yes, breaking the contract will cost 30 million. Kai thinks, "If I spend 30 million at once, my system will give me a massive boost, but that's not a small amount. I can't rely on my family for this. Looks like I'll have to sell my hotels." Soon they arrive at a 3-star hotel. Miri asks, "Are you sure you want to sell all your hotels to them?" Kai nods. "Yes. Li Nian is already very popular. We can use her fame to make even more money. Besides, that hotel owner has suffered huge losses. If I sell my hotels to him, he'll benefit too." Inside the hotel, the owner says helplessly, "You want to sell your hotels to us? But the truth is, we're completely out of money. Even our investors have left. Instead, I'll give you a better offer. You buy my hotel for 3 million. Kai smirks. "We came here to sell our hotels, but ended up buying yours instead." Miri said, "It was really cheap, so we had to buy it." Kai thought to himself, she's right, it really was cheap. Just then, a girl approached them. Kai asked, "Who are you?" The girl replied, "My name is Lu Jia. I'm the secretary of this 3-star hotel. Now that you are the new boss, I'll be reporting everything to you. I've brought the financial reports." Kai looked shocked. "What? This hotel has suffered a loss of 50 million? So that's why they sold it to me so cheaply." He thought, "Good thing I don't have to cover that 50 million loss, or I would have taken a huge hit." Kai turned to Miri. "So what do we do now? We came here to make money, but we've already spent everything we had. How are we supposed to get the money needed to free those girls from their contract?" Miri shrugged. "I don't know. You said you'd handle the financial side. Now it's up to you to figure out where to get the money." Later that night, Kai looked at his stats and thought, "I'm slowly becoming stronger. Today's profit wasn't huge, but my strength, speed, reflexes, and health have all increased." Suddenly, his level increased. The system notified him, "You have leveled up. You have gained a new skill, mental connection. Using this skill, you can control any small animal within a 50-meter range." Kai thought, "That sounds pretty amazing." He looked around. "Let's see if there's any small animal nearby." "Oh, found one. It's my mom's cat." Using his skill, he controlled the cat. He realized by possessing the cat, it feels like I've entered its body. I can see through its eyes. Wait, someone's coming. Oh, it's Miri. Miri smiled. What a cute kitty, Kai thought. This skill is incredible, even though I personally don't like cats. Wait, what I'm seeing right now? This is actually amazing. A few days later, Lugia said, Boss, just as you instructed, I contacted that female band, but they refused to meet you. Kai replied, I expected that. Their boss doesn't want to negotiate with me. But the biggest problem is, I don't have 30 million. Otherwise, I'd break their contract immediately. Jia added, our hotel is already suffering losses, and because of its bad reputation, no customers are coming. The fewer customers we get, the bigger the losses will be. Miri said seriously, Kai, things are getting difficult. Both the hotel and the band are on the verge of collapse. You need to act quickly. Kai said, the lightning chasing girls are already famous. I can make a lot of money using their popularity, but their bastard boss is causing trouble. He's not even willing to talk. Miri replied, it's been 3 weeks since their last performance. Their popularity is already declining. If they stay inactive like this, people will forget them. What is that boss even thinking? Does he want to ruin them? Kai clenched his fist. That guy is a complete scumbag. He doesn't value them at all, and he won't let them go either. I want to save them, but I don't have the money. Miri said calmly, there are other ways to negotiate. Kai asked, what ways? Miri smirked. Every powerful man has dirty secrets. We just need to find his. Once we do, this problem will be solved cheaply. Scene shifts. Kai's car stopped outside the Tia Entertainment Company. The driver asked, young master, why are we here? And you even brought Madam's cat? Kai replied, don't worry. Just park the car here. I'm going to take a nap for a while. Then, using his ability, Kai transferred his consciousness into the cat's body and moved toward the building. He thought, just like Miri said, I need to find some dirt on that boss. The cat slipped inside through a window. Kai muttered, Mom has been feeding this cat too much. It's gotten so fat it can barely jump. Once inside, he thought, I need to get to the chairman's office. That's where I'll find something useful. He reached the office. The door isn't even locked. Looks like luck is on my side. He entered. No one's here. Looking at the computer, he said, this must be the chairman's computer. Maybe I'll find something here. But as soon as he turned it on, it asked for a password. Kai frowned. Without the password, I can't access anything. Is my plan ruined? Suddenly, he heard a noise. There's someone in the building, and it feels like something shady is going on. He moved toward the main hall, and what he saw shocked him. The boss was with a woman, behaving inappropriately. The woman said nervously, what if someone comes? The boss replied, office hours ended long ago. No one's coming. She said, what if your brother finds out? He won't spare us. The boss laughed. My brother is always busy working. How would he ever find out what his brother and his wife are doing? Kai's eyes widened. So that's it? This is perfect. Good thing I brought a camera. Now this guy is finished. The next day, Kai said, send a copy of this video to the band's boss. After seeing it, he won't dare ask us for money. Miri asked curiously, what's in that video that makes you so confident? Kai smirked. It's something that will shock him. Miri said, really? Then tell me what's in it. Kai teased, call me honey, and maybe I'll tell you. Miri rolled her eyes. You're so annoying. If you don't want to tell me, then don't. I'm not dying to know. Kai laughed. Fine. The video shows that the boss is having an affair with his sister-in-law. If his brother finds out, he won't spare either of them. His brother is a very powerful man. He could destroy them instantly. That's why I'm confident. The boss will definitely agree to our terms. Miri said, where did you even get such strong evidence? Kai replied calmly, you already know. I have my own methods for handling things. Scene shifts to the entertainment company. The boss looked extremely irritated. He said angrily, why do I even keep so many bodyguards? Someone broke into my office last night and even tried to access my computer. Luckily, they couldn't open it. Otherwise, all my important files would have been leaked. One of his subordinates replied, boss, we checked all the surveillance cameras. No one entered the building last night, except for a cat. The boss snapped. Stop talking nonsense. Are you saying a cat tried to open my computer and even recorded my affair? If that video leaks, I'm finished. And you're telling me a cat did all this? Furious, he shouted, fire all the guards and cancel the female band's contract. Throw them out of the company immediately. Also, find out who made that video. I won't spare them. That night, outside Kai's restaurant, a huge crowd had gathered. People were saying, I can't believe the lightning chasing girls are performing at the reopening of this 3-star hotel. This is going to be amazing. Others complained, the waiters here used to be so arrogant. It's just a 3-star hotel, but they acted like a 7-star one. The food was expensive and tasted terrible. I'm only here for the band. I'm definitely not eating here. Miri said, from the way people are talking, it's clear our hotel's reputation is really bad. Just using the band won't be enough to fix it. Kai smiled. I have a better idea. He called Gia over and said, "Make all food free here for the next 3 days." Miri was shocked. "You really are reckless when it comes to spending money. This is a 3-star hotel. The food here is expensive. Giving it away for free will cost a fortune." Kai replied confidently, "Who said I'd serve expensive food? I have my own recipes. We'll manage." As the performance went on, the crowd was enjoying themselves. Then the host stepped forward and announced, "Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting late and you must all be hungry. Our boss is very happy with your support, so for the next 3 days, all food here will be completely free." The crowd erupted in excitement. "What? Free food for 3 days? This boss is amazing. First he gave us free food for 10 days, and now again. We'll definitely support him." Just then, 2 overweight men arrived. They said, "Free food for 3 days? Of course the Fatty brothers had to come. Let's see if the food here is actually good." People whispered, "The Fatty brothers are here. Wherever they go, they eat everything, and their taste judgment is top tier. If they say the food is good, then it's definitely amazing." The host welcomed them. "Everyone, please head to the backyard. Everything has been prepared there." When people saw the setup in the backyard, they were shocked. "This is incredible," the host explained. "This is our new product, barbecue. All the ingredients are fresh, and we also have high-quality beer." People were confused. "What is this? The food isn't even fully cooked. Why is it being prepared like this?" The Fatty brothers said, "We're hungry. Let's try it." After tasting it, they were stunned. "This is incredible. We've never had food this delicious before." Hearing this, the crowd rushed to try it. After eating, everyone said, "This is amazing. We've never tasted anything like this. We'll definitely come back just for this barbecue." Kai watched everything and smiled. It worked. Miri, while eating, thought, "Kai's recipe is incredible. It uses very few ingredients, costs very little, and still tastes amazing. Sometimes this guy really surprises me." Kai thought, "After talking to the chef, I realized barbecue doesn't even exist in this world. But I knew people would love it, and it looks like I was right. Now, thanks to this, I'm going to make a lot of money." Later, Kai returned home. The system notified him, "Your strength, speed, reflexes, and health have each increased by 12 points." Kai thought, "I feel much stronger now." Just then, someone knocked on his door. Kai asked, "Who's there?" Miri's voice came from outside. "Open the door." Kai opened it. "Miri? What happened? Why are you here?" Miri looked at him seriously and said, "You're not Honkai." Kai was shocked. "What do you mean?" She continued, "I'm telling you, you're not Honkai. The real Honkai was a fool who couldn't do anything on his own, but you're completely different. You're smart." Kai asked, "Then who am I?" Suddenly, Miri pushed him back and said firmly, "I told you, you're not Honkai. You must be someone else." As she said that, she climbed on top of him. Kai said nervously, "What are you doing?" Miri replied seriously, "That's exactly why I'm calling you fake. The real Honkai was useless. Every investment he ever made failed. At first, when you started investing, I thought you'd waste all your money too. But slowly, all your strategies started working. Every investment you made turned into profit. The real Honkai could never have done that." Kai replied, "Everything I did was based on your suggestions. You told me to take over the hotels, you told me to help Li Nian, and you told me how to expand the business. So whatever I've done, it's all because of you. Where's my contribution in this?" Miri grabbed his hand and said, "So you're saying you invested based on my advice? But why do you trust me so much? What if I was wrong? You could have suffered huge losses." Kai shrugged. "Even if I did lose money, what difference would it make? I'm already famous for being a useless person. But trusting you turned out to be the best decision. I've made a lot of profit because of you." Miri stood up and said, "I see. Fine then, I'm leaving. I thought you were smarter than this. Anyway, I'm going shopping tomorrow. Come with me." Kai thought to himself, "That scared me. I thought she had figured everything out, but it seems she hasn't." The next day, Kai said tiredly, "I'm exhausted from shopping with you. Don't you feel any shame making a sick person like me walk this much?" Miri replied calmly, "Walking is good for your health." Kai asked, "Do you want a burger?" Miri said, "No." But just as Kai was about to eat it, Miri suddenly snatched the burger from his hand. Kai protested. "Hey, what are you doing?" Miri pointed ahead. "Look at that dog, it's starving. You can eat something else, but it can't." Kai complained, "But I was really hungry." Miri said, "Why are you whining like a child? I'll buy you something else." At that moment, a man walked up to them and said mockingly, "So you're young Master Kai? Fighting a dog over food? That's pathetic. If you're that hungry, I can give you some dog food for free." Kai thought, where did this weird guy come from? A girl beside the man spoke up. "Kai, is this your fiancée? It's my first time meeting her." The man added, "She's from the Tang family, the one whose marriage with Kai was arranged in childhood. She's pretty, but compared to you, she's nothing." The girl smiled slightly. Then she said, "Kai, there's a family meeting in 2 months. It'll be your first time attending since you've come of age. Are you prepared?" The man laughed. "Prepared? Do you even know what he's been doing? He started 2 companies recently, one selling stones and another buying patents. Both failed miserably. If there were rankings for losses, he'd definitely be first place. Kai frowned and said, "First tell me, who are you? You just showed up and started talking nonsense. Do you even know me?" The man scoffed. "Have you lost your memory from all that medicine? You don't even recognize your own cousin?" Kai turned to Miri and asked, "Do you know them?" Miri replied in surprise, "Kai, you don't even recognize your own family?" Kai thought, "I've only been in this world for a short time. I don't even know who belongs to Hong Kai's family." The man smirked. "Looks like young Master Kai has really forgotten everything. Fine, I'll introduce myself. My father is your father's elder brother, so I'm your cousin, the most handsome and richest one in the family." He then pointed at the girl. "And this is Mu Yuji. She belongs to the Mu family, but we're getting married soon, so she's practically part of our family already. While I'm building connections and growing my status, what are you doing? Fighting dogs for food?" Kai smirked slightly. "So you're my cousin, the one chasing after Mu Yuji. Do you really think you can win her over? Take a look at yourself in the mirror. A girl like her would never fall for you." Annoyed, the cousin snapped, "Stop talking nonsense." Kai turned to Yuji and asked, "You mentioned the family meeting earlier. Can you explain what it is? My health hasn't been great, and I've forgotten many things about the family." Yuji nodded. "Every year, the family holds a meeting where all clan members gather. Everyone reports what they've achieved in the past year. Those with the best achievements receive the most support from the family. The top 3 performers get major investments from the Hong family." Kai thought, "If I rank well, I could earn a lot of money." Then Yuji added, "The first place reward is $1 billion. Kai and Miri were both shocked. "1 billion? Kai thought, "With that much money I can massively upgrade my system and become much stronger." The cousin laughed arrogantly. "Getting a rank in that meeting isn't easy, and you don't stand a chance. I'll definitely take first place this year. I recently built a thriving city project and also run a successful food delivery company. I've made huge profits this year. With my achievements, I'll become the richest person in the world." Kai thought, "This guy is dreaming in broad daylight." Aloud, he said, "Thanks for explaining everything, Yuji." The cousin smirked again. "Don't stress about the family meeting. No matter how hard you try, you won't rank anywhere. Just keep wasting your parents' money. We'll earn it for you." As he walked away, he suddenly kicked the dog aside and said, "Get out of my way." The dog got furious and immediately bit him, tearing his pants apart. Everyone could see his underwear exposed. Running away in panic, Anma shouted, "Someone help me." Meanwhile, the others thought, he was acting all cool earlier. This serves him right. After that, we see Kai thinking aloud, 1 billion is a huge amount. Miri replied, "Don't tell me you're aiming for first place." Kai said, "The reward is so big, anyone would want it." Miri shook her head. "I don't have any idea how to achieve that. I'd love for you to win that prize easily, but doing it in such a short time is impossible. We just met Mu Yuji, who ranked 7th last year. Do you know how hard it is just to reach 7th place? Her father gave her $30 million to start with. Using that, she built a 5-star hotel, several top-class private clubs, and 11 cinemas, all within 2 years. Even after earning $90 million, she only managed to get 7th place. She didn't even make it into the top 3. Kai was shocked. "It's that difficult? I only have a few motels, 1 hotel, and a small band. I probably won't even make it into the top 100, let alone the top 3, and I only have 2 months left. I should focus on my work instead of this competition." As Kai and Miri were walking away, the dog suddenly started barking loudly. They noticed 2 men trying to catch it. Miri stepped forward and asked, "What are you doing?" One of the men replied, "We received a report that this dog has gone rabid. It has attacked several people and bitten many of them. We're taking it away." Miri asked, "What will you do with the dogs? Will you send them to a shelter?" The man replied, "Some will be adopted, but the ones no one adopts will have to be put down." Miri was shocked. "You're going to kill them? How can you do that? These poor dogs can't even speak for themselves." She turned to Kai and pleaded, "Can you help me? I can't watch so many dogs die right in front of me." Kai sighed. "Seeing their condition, I feel bad too. All right, I'll handle this. I'll invest money and build a proper place for them, a home where they can live comfortably without suffering." Miri smiled happily. "You're really kind. I'm so happy because of you." Kai replied softly, "I'd do anything to see you happy." Soon, they arrived at an abandoned area. Kai said, "No one has come here for nearly 10 years. I bought this entire land for just $10 million. I'll invest more money here and build homes for all these dogs. I've already invested everything I earned so far, but at least you're happy now." Miri said, "You spent all that money because I asked you to, even though you knew you wouldn't gain anything from it." Kai smiled, "You're my future wife. I can do at least this much for you." Just then, Gia rushed over and said, "Boss, 2 people came looking for us. They want to collaborate with the Lightning Chasing Girls. They need a theme song for their movie." Kai's eyes lit up. "A movie theme song? That's a huge opportunity to make money." Scene shifts to Kai's hotel. 2 men were sitting and eating. The man with glasses said, "The food here is actually amazing. I heard Hong Kai is an idiot, so how is his restaurant serving such good food? And I heard he created this dish himself." The man with the hat replied, "Just because he made one good recipe doesn't mean he's smart. I actually feel bad for Li Mian. She's working under someone like him. If the lightning-chasing girls work with us, they'll definitely reach greater heights." The man with glasses nodded. "Exactly. Once they work with us, they'll realize their true potential. And being part of our movie is already a huge opportunity for them. That idiot Kai will accept a very low price compared to industry standards." Just then, the door opened and Kai walked in. Jia said, "Sorry to keep you waiting. This is our boss, young Master Kai." The man with glasses stood up. "Hello, Boss Kai. I'm Sheng Wenxi, the music director from Pengu Films. And this is the famous director, Din Chang." Din Chang smiled. "Nice to meet you." Kai thought, "Din Chang? He's a big name. He's worked on several major films." Kai said politely, "Please come to my office. It's not appropriate to discuss this here." Inside the office, Sheng Wenxi began, "We're currently working on a movie called Wind Chaser Hero. If your band, Lightning Chasing Girls, creates the theme song, it will be beneficial for both of us. This is a massive project." He handed over a script and said, "This is the movie script. Once you read it, you'll understand its potential." The writer spent 3 years carefully crafting this story. While reading the script, Kai said, "What do you think? How much will this movie earn at the box office?" Director Chang replied confidently, "According to my calculations, it will easily make 1.5 billion. This is a massive project, so earning that much is only natural." Kai then asked, "So how much are you offering us for the theme song?" Sheng replied, "We'll pay you $500,000. After negotiation, we can stretch it to $550,000, but that's our limit." Kai casually tossed the script aside and said, "I see. All right, you can leave now. I'll think about it and let you know." Sheng frowned. "Young Master Kai, can't you confirm this right now? We've already invested $100 million into this film. It's the biggest investment in the entire industry. And with director Chang on board, this movie is guaranteed to be a huge hit. Your band will gain massive fame from this, and you'll earn a lot more money in the future. This is a great opportunity for both of us. You don't even realize how many companies wanted to collaborate with us. We rejected them all. If you miss this opportunity, you'll regret it." Kai replied bluntly, "To be honest, I have zero confidence in your movie. With such a terrible script, you think it will earn 1.5 billion? That's impossible. This movie is going to be one of the biggest flops in history." Director Chang's expression darkened. "What do you mean? Are you looking down on me? My previous films earned a lot of money. We only came here because your band sings well. If this was about you, we wouldn't even bother." Sheng quickly intervened. "Director, please calm down. The negotiation isn't over yet." But Kai continued mercilessly, "I've watched all your movies. Every time, I fall asleep within 10 minutes. Your plots are awful. I've never seen worse storytelling. Your actors can't act, your VFX is low quality, and yet you call yourself a great director? If you're still popular despite making such bad movies, it only proves one thing. The audience in this world has never seen a truly good film. The day they do, they'll stop watching your garbage. If my band works on your theme song, it will only ruin their reputation." Sheng said angrily, "Young Master Kai, you've said more than enough nonsense. We will not work with you anymore. And I guarantee you will regret this decision in the future." With that, they left. Zia looked worried and said, "Boss, what should we do? Pengu Films is a very famous company, and their movies always perform well at the box office. Are you sure we shouldn't work with them?" Kai replied calmly, "I've seen their movies. They're terrible. I don't want to waste my time working with them, so I rejected them directly." Zia asked, "Boss, what do you mean by that?" Kai waved it off. "Nothing. I just said it casually." Then he handed her a list and said, "Jia, contact everyone on this list. These are former movie stars who currently don't have any work. Some of them are excellent actors, and others are skilled martial artists who can perform great action scenes." Jia looked confused. "Boss, these people's careers are already over. Why do you want to contact them?" Kai smiled slightly. "I'm going to make a truly great movie. I'll show everyone what real acting looks like and what a real movie should be." The scene then shifts to a movie set. A man was acting and says, "Please don't go. You promised you would always stay with me." The girl replies, "Forget about me. You're nothing compared to young Master Wang. If you were capable, maybe I would have stayed." The man cries, "It's all my fault. I wish I could have stopped you." Suddenly, the director shouts, "Cut!" The actor asks, "Director, what's wrong? Why are you so angry?" The director replies, "Your acting is terrible. You were betrayed, yet you're acting like a loser. You should be angry." He then calls another actor and says, "Show me how this scene should be done." The second actor overacts dramatically. "Don't leave. If you go, I'll never forgive you. Were all these years just a joke? You betrayed me. I'll never forget it. You've seen my love, now you'll see my hatred." The director says, "Now that's acting. If you weren't cheap actors, I would never have hired you. Look at him. Does it even feel like he's acting? Just then, the first actor receives a message on his phone and looks shocked. The director continues yelling, "I'm talking to you. With your acting skills, you won't even get a role in a third-grade movie." But the actor suddenly pushes him aside and says, "Move. I don't need this job anymore." The scene shifts to an apartment where a scriptwriter was working. She says, "It's been 4 days, and every time I send my script, they call it trash and reject it." A message pops up from a company. Write a script where the main hero is extremely powerful, the heroine is obsessed with him, and all the villains are weak. That's how movies become hits. Your script is useless. The hero is weak and slowly becomes strong. Nobody wants that. The writer sighs, "At this rate, I won't even have money to eat." Just then, she receives a message from Kai. "I really liked your rewrite. I'm offering you 1 million. Come meet me at my company." Without hesitation, she quits her job. Next, we see a park where a young girl was sitting in front of a rocket. People nearby are talking. "Is that a real rocket? That's impossible. She's just a kid. She probably watched some videos and copied it." Another person jokes, "If that rocket actually flies, I'll eat dog poop." Suddenly, the rocket lifts off into the air. The others shout, "You lost. Now do what you said." At that moment, the girl receives a message from Kai. She smiles and says, "This sounds interesting. I should meet him." Later, Kai gathers them and says, "You're Johnny Depp, a new actor who loves acting, but no one appreciates your performances. And you're Jean Yavi, once a famous scriptwriter, but now people say your stories are outdated, so no one gives you work. And you're Lin Chen. You love inventing things, but your family and friends think you're useless, so you're forced to build things from scrap. But what if I told you that I can give you everything you need in the future? If you work under me, you'll have complete freedom. Together we can earn both money and fame." Johnny says, "Young Master Kai, your offer sounds great, but how will we even get a film?" Kai smiles and says, "We'll make one ourselves." All three were shocked. "Make a movie? But what kind?" Kai replies, "The movies these days are trash. Just handsome actors with no real story. I want to create something truly amazing. That's why I chose all of you." John Yavi hesitates and says, "Young Master Kai, your idea is great, but everyone in the industry says my writing is outdated. No one wants stories like mine anymore. Johnny isn't famous either. Making a hit movie with people like us is extremely difficult. What if we end up suffering huge losses?" Kai said, "Whether it's a loss or a profit, that's my responsibility. You don't need to worry about anything. Just focus on doing your work well. And yes, apart from your salaries, I'll also give you a share of the profits. Whatever the movie earns, you'll earn as well." Hearing this, all three of them were shocked. Kai continued, "Now we shouldn't waste any time. We still have a lot of work to do. Johnny, I'm giving you 1 month. Go train your body and become more muscular. Most movies these days show cute heroes but will present a powerful, strong-built hero." Johnny replied, "All right." Kai then said, "John Yavi, I've written a basic script. You need to work on it and polish it. If you want to make changes, feel free to do so." Yavi responded, "Don't worry, I'll do an excellent job." Kai added, "Lin Chen, you'll be responsible for all the props in the movie. Tell me whatever materials you need, and I'll provide everything." Lin Chen said confidently, "Don't worry, I'm very good at inventing things." Then Kai turned to Li Nian and said, "Li Nian, I called you here because I want you to be the female lead in this movie." Li Nian hesitated and said, "You want me to act? But I've never done this before. What if my acting turns out to be terrible?" Kai replied, "If you don't want to do it, that's fine. I can give the role to another member of your band. But let me tell you, this is a huge opportunity. You shouldn't miss it." Li Nian thought for a moment and said, "All right, I'll take the role. But please give supporting roles to my friends as well." Kai smiled, "No problem. Your band is already very popular. I won't ruin your reputation with a bad movie. That arrogant Chen said a lot of nonsense earlier. I'll prove through my movie what I'm truly capable of." Miri said, "So you're doing all this just to vent your anger?" Kai replied, "I haven't even started yet. Cheng told me he's working on a big project, so I'll release my movie at the same time as his. Even if I suffer a loss, I won't mind. I'll enjoy watching him get frustrated. And I trust my work enough to believe we won't lose." Miri said, "I know you're confident, but making a movie requires a lot of money. You already spent your last 10 million on buying land. Where will you get the investment for this movie?" Kai replied, "Even if I don't have money, it doesn't matter. I have some great investors. At the very least, I can ask my parents for help." Saying this, Kai called his mother. His mother said, "You want us to invest in your movie? You need 100 million? All right, no problem. If you want to do something in life, we'll definitely support you. I'll tell the finance department to transfer the money immediately. Just make a great movie." Kai's father said, "That's a huge amount just for one movie. You're giving him money so easily?" His mother replied, "If my son is happy, that's all that matters. Lately, he's been working very hard, and it makes me happy to see him improving. If he needs money to grow, what's the problem?" Then Kai's father added, "By the way, there's news. Near our city, a new city is going to be developed on a piece of land that had been unused for the last 10 years. Everyone thought it was worthless, but now it's being turned into a city." His mother said, "You're right. That land was considered useless before." He continued, "An investment of 30 billion is going into it. An amusement park called Dreaming Land will be built there. That means the value of nearby land will skyrocket." His mother said, "We should have bought land there before the announcement. The risk would have been small compared to the reward." His father sighed, "We're too late. 2 days ago, someone already bought the entire land for $10 million. His mother asked, "Who bought it?" He replied, "According to the report, the buyer's surname is Hong. Could it be someone from our family?" Both of them were shocked. Was it Hong Kai who bought that land? After that, the scene shifts to 1 month later. We see the set of the movie Wind Chasing Hero. Director Chen says, "Our female lead still hasn't shown up today. If this continues, how will we shoot the movie?" Someone replies, "Director, please calm down. I'll talk to her and find out why she hasn't come." Cheng says angrily, "I'm really fed up with that actress. She behaves like a goddess, but when it comes to delivering even a single line properly, she can't do it. For the past month, she's been keeping us waiting, and we haven't even been able to start shooting." Sheng says, "Director, she's a big star. We'll have to tolerate it. Let's use a body double and later apply her face using AI." Cheng nods. "Fine, let's start shooting." While filming, Cheng thinks to himself, "I've been planning this movie for 5 years. I've cast a famous actress and a very cute male lead. With them, this movie is definitely going to be a huge hit." Sheng says, "Director Cheng, I have something to tell you." Cheng asks, "What is it?" He replies, "That Hong Kai, he's making a movie too." Cheng scoffs, "That idiot? He doesn't know how to do anything. If he's making a movie, it'll definitely be terrible." Sheng adds, "But the female lead of his movie is Li Nian." Cheng says, "Li Nian is quite famous now. With her in the film, he might actually make some profit. But who are his actor and scriptwriter?" The man replies, "The male lead is relatively unknown and very few people know about him. As for the scriptwriter, he's hired John Yavi." Cheng says, "John Yavi? Yes, I remember her. Right now, there's a case going on between her and the #1 writer. The top writer claims that Yavi stole his work, and ever since then, she hasn't been getting any jobs." Sheng said, "You're absolutely right. Although John Yavi won the case, the so-called #1 writer had strong connections and a huge fan base. Because of that, John Yavi was pushed out of the industry. Everyone says she writes terrible scripts and that her work can't compare to the top writer. Hiring her was a huge mistake. This movie is definitely going to be a massive flop." Cheng said angrily, "That bastard actually dares to go against me. I know the biggest highlight of his movie is Li Nian, but compared to our actress Baby, she's nothing. Baby is a very popular actress." The scene then shifts to a hotel, where director Chen was drinking with his boss. The man with him was the vice president of Penggu Entertainment, Di Qifai. The vice president said, "Brother Long, it's been a while since we sat down for a drink together. You don't look well. Are you okay?" Long replied, "You're right. I've been dealing with a lot of problems lately. But it's good to see your movies are performing well. Why did you call me here? Do you want to discuss some business?" The vice president said, "Brother Long, you know we hired the actress Baby. She's very famous, but she doesn't work properly. Most of the time, she's absent, and there's always negative news about her. If we didn't have a strong PR team, who knows what would have happened to her career. If we had known she'd behave like this, we would have fired her long ago. By the way, Li Nian works under your company, right? Don't terminate her contract. She's become very popular now. If she becomes the lead actress in our movie, it could be extremely beneficial. Our movie might even earn 3 billion. Long said coldly, "Li Nian? Don't even mention that useless girl. She has already caused me a lot of trouble." The vice president frowned. "What do you mean? Doesn't she still work under your company? Then how is she working for Hong Kai? Didn't you have a contract with her?" Long sighed angrily, almost on the verge of tears. "What can I even say? That bastard Hong Kai is ruthless. Somehow he got hold of some evidence and forced me. Because of that, Li Nian managed to terminate her contract for free. I was furious and even planned to ruin him, but I didn't realize he had such powerful backing. His parents are extremely rich. If I had gone against him, his money alone could have destroyed me. That's why I had to back down, and now I can't do anything." Cheng said, "Director Long, you're making a mistake. You say Hong Kai has powerful backing, but Li Nian doesn't. She has worked under your company for a long time. Don't you have anything you can use to blackmail her? You can threaten to expose her online. Out of fear of ruining her reputation, she'll do whatever we want. That way, you can also get your revenge." Long smirked. "You're right. I can't do anything to Hong Kai, but that woman Li Nian won't escape this time. I'll use my power to create serious trouble for her. Because of her, Hong Kai is going to suffer a huge loss." The scene then shifts to Kai's hotel, where he has arranged a press event for his movie. Reporters were saying, Lee Nian is the lead actress. This movie might actually become a big hit. But who is the man standing next to her? Is he the male lead? We don't know anything about him. He looks very muscular, but not very attractive. And who's the director? Isn't that Kai? This is his first time directing a movie, and standing beside him is his fiancée. Honestly, she looks just as good as any actress. Miri said, Are you really sure you want to direct this movie? You don't know anything about this industry. We need to handle this very carefully. We worked really hard to build Sister Lee Nian's fame. If this movie flops, her reputation will be ruined. Kai replied confidently, Don't worry. I admit I have no experience in this industry, but I'm going to do an amazing job. And besides, you're here to support me, right? Miri said, Of course I'll support you. But if you had cast a cute and handsome actor, the movie could have easily been a hit. Instead, you chose a muscular guy. Making this movie successful will be very difficult. You should prepare yourself for losses. Kai shrugged. Even if I lose money, it doesn't matter. My parents have billions in assets. I can always go back and handle the family business. Just then, his secretary arrived and said, Boss, the marketing team from Dreaming Land wants to talk to you. They're interested in collaborating with us. Kai asked, Is this deal about the land? The secretary nodded. Yes, boss. Kai turned to Secretary Jiu and said, You handle the negotiations. Jiu hesitated. Boss, this is a huge deal. Are you sure I should handle it? Kai replied, Don't worry, I trust you completely. You'll do great. In the future, I'm planning to make you the general manager of my company, so you have full authority to negotiate on my behalf. Excited, Jiu said, Thank you, boss. I'll give it my best. At that moment, Lin Chen arrived and said, Kai, I've finished what you asked me to build. Kai said happily, That was fast. Now we just need to find a place to test it. Miri asked curiously, What did you make that's making you so excited? Kai smiled, You'll find out soon. They all moved to the backyard. Lin Chen said, I'm activating it now, and pressed a button. Suddenly, a giant monster appeared in front of them. Miri was startled. Kai said calmly, Don't be scared, it's just a fake monster. This is called holographic projection technology. We can create any image we want using this system, and the holograms look incredibly real. With this technology, we can make our scenes look highly realistic while significantly reducing production costs. Kai asked, How many projectors did you build? Lin Chen replied, I made 3. Kai smiled. That's great. I'll pay you 1 million for each projector. Now our movie can finally begin production. The scene shifts to the film set, where people are running in panic, shouting, Run! There are monsters here. At that moment, Lee Nian and Johnny fly in and declare, We are the lightning-chasing heroes. Lee Nian says, My name is Wonder Girl, while Johnny adds, And my name is Alakazam. They begin attacking with their powers, but suddenly Lee Nian loses her balance and starts falling. Kai quickly calls out, Sister Lee Nian, are you okay? After landing, Lee Nian apologizes, I'm sorry, I'm really afraid of heights, so I got nervous. Kai reassures her, It's okay. It's your first time acting. Feeling nervous is completely normal. He then turns to Zhang Yavi and says, We need to change this line in the script. Yavi nods. All right, I'll revise it. Li Nian hesitates and says, Young master, I want to tell you something. I feel like I'm performing very poorly. What if my bad acting causes the movie to flop? I don't think the role of Wonder Girl suits me. Maybe you should give it to someone else. Kai shakes his head. No, that's not true. You're doing very well. You just need more confidence. You're already used to performing in front of people, so there's nothing to be afraid of. Besides, this role was written specifically for you. We can't give it to anyone else. Li Nian still looks unsure. But I feel like I'm not doing well enough. Yavi suggests, we shouldn't shoot the action scenes first. Li Nian needs some time to get into her character. For now, we should shoot simpler scenes. Kai agrees. You're right. He then tells Li Nian, You were the first artist I signed under my company, so I want you to become a huge success. I want everyone to recognize you as someone who can do anything. I have complete confidence in you, so you should believe in yourself too. Li Nian smiles. Thank you, young master. I'll work hard. Later that night, Kai returns home. His strength, speed, reflexes, and health stats have all increased by 10 points. Tossing his stick aside, he says, Finally, the day has come. I've become a normal person again. With my current strength, I could even outrun a bullet. I could easily defeat a professional in a fight. Life may be full of challenges, but it's also amazing. At that moment, Miri enters the room and says, There's a lot of negative news spreading about Li Nian. Someone is claiming she's the girlfriend of a very rich man, and that she even got pregnant and went abroad for an abortion. There are many disgusting rumors like this spreading online. Whoever is behind this clearly wants to ruin her reputation so that our movie fails. What should we do? Kai replies calmly, I expected something like this to happen, and since they're talking about a rich man, it's probably me. Miri snaps, How can you joke at a time like this? What should we do? I think we should call the police. It's probably Pengu Films, Sheng and Cheng. We had a conflict with them a few days ago, so they must be behind this. Kai shakes his head. Calling the police would be boring. Instead, we should act like we don't know anything and let this situation spread. Miri was shocked. What nonsense are you talking about? Kai replies seriously, I mean it. Tell Li Nian not to worry and to continue filming as usual. There's no need to respond to these rumors. The more people talk about us online, the better it is for us. Miri frowns. But all the news is negative. How is that good for us? Kai explains. Even if we call the police, they'll just say the rumors are coming from individuals we can't easily deal with. In fact, involving the police might make things worse and convince people that the rumors are true. And without evidence, we can't do anything to Pengu Films. But we can do exactly what they did. Except this time, we'll have evidence. And when we do, we'll completely destroy them. The scene shifts to the public reaction. One person says, I used to be a big fan of Li Nian, but after learning the truth, I don't like her anymore. We should boycott artists like her. Soon, everyone starts saying the same thing, calling for a boycott of Li Nian. The next day, Sheng says to director Cheng, look at this. The internet is flooded with negative news about Li Nian. Everyone is saying they'll boycott her, and they won't even watch the movies she's in. That means their film is guaranteed to flop. Cheng replies, I spoke with director Long yesterday, and he's already accelerated the plan. The best part is, even if they involve the police, nothing will lead back to us. Sheng smirks. I'd love to see Hong Kai's face right now. He was acting so arrogant before, but now he must be terrified. That bastard deserved this. By the way, his movie is called Lightning Chasing Heroes, and ours is Wind Chasing Heroes. Later, we can even accuse him of copying us. After all this, there's no way he'll continue making the movie, and his investment will go to waste. Cheng laughs. A fool will always remain a fool. He may have entered the industry with money, but money alone isn't enough to survive here. You also need knowledge, and he clearly doesn't have it. Sheng adds, more rumors about Li Nian are going viral. People are saying she behaved badly with actors recently and even refused to pay her bill at a hotel. Now that people realize talking about her online brings attention, everyone is spreading even more nasty rumors about her. The scene shifts, and we see Li Nian crying as she says, Young master, I didn't do anything wrong. Kai replies calmly, I know you didn't do anything. Li Nian, trust me, everything will be fine. Li Nian says, when I needed help, you were there for me. That's why I trust you so much. Kai nods. If that's the case, then just do as I say. For the next few days, stay away from your phones so none of this negative news reaches you. Pack your things and move to my house. You can stay there with Miri. I'll also arrange for your family to move so they won't be affected by these rumors. Just trust me and keep acting. Once the movie is finished, everything will be resolved. Li Nian pleads. Young master, I'm begging you, please stop all these terrible rumors about me and bring the person responsible to light. Kai reassures her. Don't worry, whoever did this won't get away with it. At that moment, Jiu arrives and says, Young master, I've completed the task. Kai smiles. That's great. Set up a meeting with that person and tell him I want to talk. I'm sure he'll agree. Jiu hesitates. Young master, they've agreed to the meeting, but will you go alone? Kai replies, Yes, I'll go alone. You wait for me in the car, I'll be back soon. As Kai enters the building, he notices many bodyguards standing around. He says, You've brought quite a crowd. Are you planning to declare war on me? Director Long responds, Young Master Kai, I've heard a lot about you. This is our first meeting. Kai smirks. To be honest, this is our second meeting. Long gestures inside. Let's talk inside. It's not appropriate to discuss this in front of everyone. A bodyguard warns, Boss, you shouldn't meet him alone. Let us come with you. Long dismisses him. What are you afraid of? This guy can barely stand on his own. Why would I be afraid of him? Inside the office, Long says, Young Master Kai, I won't beat around the bush. You need to return the clip you have. Kai takes out a pen drive and says, I only have one copy. There's no backup. Long reaches out. Give it to me. Kai pulls it back slightly. No need to be so impatient, Director Long. I came here alone. You'll get what you want. Just wait a little. Long thinks to himself that he had heard Kai was weak, yet his reflexes seem incredibly fast. Faster than even his own, despite being a professionally trained boxer. Long frowns. What are you trying to do? You said you'd give me the clip, but when I reached for it, you pulled it back. After your request, I released Li Nian. So what do you want now? Money or shares in my company? Kai replies calmly. You know I don't lack money. I'm here to confirm something simple. Long asks, what do you want to know? Kai says, yesterday you had dinner with those people. Are they the ones behind ruining Li Nian's reputation? Long answers, no, it wasn't them. Now hurry up and give me the pen drive. Kai narrows his eyes. If it wasn't them, then it's clear. You're involved too. And since you're denying their involvement, it means you did all this yourself. Long scoffs. What nonsense are you talking about? I didn't do anything. We're old friends. That's why I was drinking with them. You can't accuse me without evidence. Do you even have proof? Kai replies, I don't have any evidence. Long smirks. Then if you want to know the truth, go to the police. Let them investigate, or hire a detective. Kai says coldly, I want you to help with the investigation. Long laughs. Are you insane? Why would I help you? Kai responds, you'll have to help, because this chip is empty. If you refuse, I'll release the video right now. Long's expression darkens. You're getting too arrogant. Looks like I'll have to teach you a lesson. At that moment, the bodyguards enter the room. Long threatens, Hong Kai, your life is in my hands. If you refuse me, I'll kill you. By the time anyone finds out, it'll be too late. I'll just say you fell down the stairs and died. Kai remains calm. I only asked whether those people were involved. Long sneers. Even if they were, what difference does it make? You're just a fool. You can't do anything. If you didn't have that clip, I wouldn't even be talking to you. You came here without bodyguards. If you don't hand it over, I'll strip you and expose you online. Another man adds angrily, this weak guy is really getting on my nerves. Let's take his pictures and see how he acts then. He's the one supporting Li Nian, right? Once people find out she works for someone like him, her image will be completely ruined. Suddenly, Kai moves and presses his stick against one of the guards' necks. Long was shocked. You've got some nerve. You're still thinking about fighting back? Kai says calmly. Who said I'm weak? You don't know anything about my strength. Long narrows his eyes. Fine. Tell me, what do you want? Kai replies. I already told you. Write down who planned all this and how it was done. I know you're the mastermind, but I promise I won't target you. My real targets are those two. Write everything on this paper, and once you're done, you'll be free. After that, we'll have nothing to do with each other. Long laughs coldly. Hong Kai, I didn't expect you to be this clever. If I write everything down, I'll be exposed in front of them, and surviving in this industry will become impossible. Do you think I'm a fool? Besides, look at the rumors online. Why would a young master like you help Li Nian? She must have paid you well. Kai's expression turns cold. A disgusting person like you, who even betrayed your own brother, has the nerve to talk about loyalty? Weren't you ashamed when you were involved with your own sister-in-law? Enraged, Long suddenly attacks Kai. The force of his strike shatters the table, but Kai swiftly dodges the attack. Long says, you're moving incredibly fast, so you've already recovered from your illness? That means you've been lying to all of us. Kai replies calmly, would you believe me if I said I took a magical pill? Long scoffs in anger. You've really gotten on my nerves. In the past 20 years, no one has dared to talk to me like this. Even if killing you ruins me, I'm still going to do it. Now hand over that video. Kai steps back slightly and says, if you have the power, come and take it yourself. Long charges forward to attack. Meanwhile, Kai thinks to himself, let me take one of his hits and see, is my body just fast, or is it durable too? As Long strikes, Kai's stick shatters from the impact. Long smirks, let me tell you, I'm a former Taekwondo champion. I won't spare you now. The bodyguards ask, boss, should we all attack together? Long stops them. No one moves unless I say so. I refuse to believe a weak guy like him can beat me. Suddenly, Kai strikes Long's leg. The guards laugh mockingly. This fool is trying to break our boss's leg with a knee strike? Doesn't he know Taekwondo masters are extremely powerful fighters? His leg is going to break instead. But then they notice something strange. Kai's expression doesn't change at all. One guard says nervously, boss, what's wrong? Why are you crying? Did your leg get injured? The guards rush forward shouting, kill him, he broke the boss's leg. Long immediately shouts, stop. Even if all of you attack together, it won't make a difference. No matter how hard you try, you won't be able to beat him. He looks at Kai with shock. I never expected young Master Hong Kai to be a martial artist. I admit defeat. Please wait a moment. I'll bring a pen and paper and write everything down. But suddenly, Long pulls out a stun baton and sneers, as if I'd actually write anything. The plan to ruin Li Nian was made by the three of us, and it worked perfectly. So tell me, what are you gonna do now? In an instant, Kai snatches the stun baton from him. Long was stunned. That's impossible. How can your speed be so fast? Kai's expression turns cold. I've never seen someone as despicable as you. You blocked Li Nian's career for 2 years, and when she finally succeeded on her own, you spread rumors to destroy her. What did she ever do to you? The guards hesitate. What should we do? Should we help the boss? Another guard stops them. Stay back. The boss told us not to interfere. Panicking, Long says, wait, don't attack. I have a video clip from when we met. I can give it to you. Kai narrows his eyes. You have video evidence? That's interesting. Long quickly explains. After you blackmailed me before, I became more cautious. Whenever I meet people now, I secretly record everything. When those people came to discuss how to ruin Li Nian, I recorded the entire conversation. I kept it as insurance in case something went wrong in the future. Kai asks, where is the video? Give it to me. Long replies, I have it with me. Kai looks at him sharply. Are you telling the truth? Long nods. You were about to kill me with that baton. Why would I lie now? Kai takes the clip and says, all right, thanks for the evidence. Long sighs in despair. Now I'm finished, everyone will mock me. Kai responds calmly, don't worry, I told you, I won't target you. I brought the real video with me. You can keep this one as an exchange gift. Long says gratefully, thank you. But internally, he thinks who the hell spread the rumor that Hong Kai is a fool. I almost ruined myself by going against him. He entered my territory, recorded everything, and I didn't even notice. I'm known as a top fighter in this industry, yet his combat skills surpass mine, and no one even knows it. He's recovered from his illness and kept it hidden too. He's incredibly good at concealing his abilities. From now on, I'll never target him again. Outside, the driver asks, young master, are you alright? Kai replies, yes, I'm fine. Let's go home. I'm tired. The next day, Kai watches the recorded video of Cheng, who was saying, don't you have anything we can use to blackmail Li Nian? Once her reputation is destroyed, our revenge will be complete. Miri says angrily. So they were behind all of this. They used these dirty tricks to attack our movie. Because of them, Sister Li Nian's account has been flooded with hate comments. Over 3 million in just 2 days. This is disgusting. We won't let them get away with it. Kai replies calmly. For now, we have to wait. The time isn't right yet. The director of Pengu Films is also in this video. I don't want to expose him yet. Instead, I plan to use him. He then asks, Lin Chen, can we use AI to modify this video? Lin Chen replies, it's possible, but if a professional examines it, they'll realize it's fake. Kai smiles. Don't worry, the other 2 people in the video are well-known figures. They would never want to be exposed alongside director Cheng. So no one will dare to verify whether the video is real or fake, and even if someone does, it won't affect us. A week later, the scene shifts to the premiere of Wind Chasing Heroes. People were excitedly saying, we've been waiting for this movie for so long. The reporter says, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to inform you that the actress of this film, Baby, suffered a hand injury during the shoot. She is currently in the emergency ward receiving treatment and will not be able to attend the movie premiere. Now please welcome the famous director Cheng for an interview. The reporter continues, Director Cheng, your previous movie Childhood Love earned 300 million at the box office. After that, you announced the superhero film and you've been planning Wind Chasing Heroes for 3 years. Today is its premiere. How do you feel? Cheng replies, I've worked extremely hard on this film. After releasing my last movie, I realized the immense potential of our film industry and how much we can achieve globally. That's why I decided to give the audience an outstanding movie, one that proves our cinema has reached an international level. You could say Wind Chasing Heroes is my dream project, and I hope everyone loves it. The reporter says, the entire country believes in your ability. You're everyone's favorite director, and you always put great effort into your films. With such a powerful star cast, it's almost impossible for this movie to flop. She then adds, now, the audience has some questions for you. The girl stands up and says, Director, I'm your fan. I've been watching your movies since childhood, and I also want to become an actress. But as a newcomer, I'm facing a lot of difficulties and don't know what to do. I could become famous, but I don't want to do unethical things for fame. Please give me some advice. How can I become successful? Director Cheng replies, that's a very good question. In this industry, no one gets opportunities easily. There are many people, like Li Nian, who resort to unethical means to get roles. But that doesn't mean the entire industry is bad. Many talented actors succeed purely through their skills. You should continue working hard with integrity. One day, people will recognize your talent, and like Baby, you can become a top actress. The crowd applauds his words. The scene then shifts to the premiere of Lightning Chasing Heroes, where almost no one has shown up. Miri says worriedly, it's been 3 days since we launched our premiere, and not a single reporter has come. The movie is about to release, but the internet is still trending boycott Li Nian. Even after everything going wrong, how are you still so confident? Kai calmly replies, everything is happening exactly the way I wanted. I thought the issue would die down in a few days, but it hasn't, which is actually good. It means our enemies have spent a lot of money to keep this controversy alive. Today, Jiu will upload the video, and then the real show will begin. The scene shifts to Cheng, Sheng, and the others partying. Sifai says, yesterday's response was amazing. Director Cheng, you did a fantastic job. Everyone was praising you after watching your interview. Cheng replies, thank you. Sheng adds, this is your ultimate masterpiece. The entire industry will praise this film. It might even win international awards. Meanwhile, that idiot Kai's movie is going to be a huge flop. He'll suffer such heavy losses that he'll never make another film again. Because of Li Nian's damaged reputation, no cinema is willing to accept their movie. On top of that, they're releasing it at the same time as ours. What a foolish move. Getting theaters at all will be difficult for them. Chen smirks. That Hong Kai is a complete fool. If he hadn't provoked me, I wouldn't have done all this. Sifai reassures him. Don't worry. No one will ever find out about this. Even if there's an investigation, all the blame will fall on Director Long. You're one of the top directors in my company. I won't let anything happen to you. After this movie, I already have a new project lined up for you. They clink glasses and say, soon, we'll dominate the entire cinema market. At that moment, someone rushes in and says, boss, there's urgent news. Sifai asks, what is it? Has our movie become a huge box office success? The man replies, no, look at this. After watching the news, they were all shocked. In the video, someone was saying, Director Cheng, that Hong Kai is a real troublemaker. He's making a movie to challenge us, and the lead actress is Li Nian, who is very popular right now. If her movie succeeds, it could affect ours. We need to deal with this somehow. Cheng responds in the video, that's simple. We'll pay some media editors to ruin Li Nian's reputation. Since she's popular right now, damaging her name will directly affect the movie. We can spread rumors that she's Hong Kai's mistress, and that she got her success by selling herself. Watching this footage, everyone present was stunned. Cheng says nervously, what's going on? I wasn't even at this meeting. Cheng panics. Who uploaded this video on the internet? Was it Director Long? We need to find out immediately. Director Cheng adds, boss, this video might not even be real. We should use money to get it taken down. If we don't, our movie's reputation will be destroyed, and we won't be able to do anything about it. Cheng says, we need to call the police. Hong Kai must be behind all of this. He's using editing to frame us. I wasn't even present at that meeting, so how can there be a video of me? This is clearly fake. Sifai replies, no one is calling the police. I agree that the video is fake, but if the police investigate, the real video might come out. And if that happens, our company won't survive. The opposing side is clearly targeting you too, not me. For the sake of the company, we have to let this matter pass. If the truth about me comes out, it will create a huge problem. Cheng responds angrily. What do you mean by that, boss? Just because you're not in the video, we should take all the blame to protect your reputation? I clearly remember. You were the one who suggested all this. You told Long that Li Nian worked under him, and that he must have some kind of evidence. Sifai retorts, what exactly are you implying? Even if I said something like that, do you have any proof? In this video, it's clear that I'm not present anywhere. You two are the ones who tried to destroy our competitors. I did nothing, yet you're dragging my name into this. Let me warn you, if either of you mentions my name outside, I won't spare you. Cheng, shocked, says, but what about me? I wasn't even there. Meanwhile, the news spreads rapidly across the internet. Fans who previously wanted to boycott Li Nian now begin supporting her. People say, these people are disgusting. They ran a negative PR campaign against Li Nian. I'm so angry, we left hateful comments on her account. We shouldn't have done that. Others add, that director Cheng, the one behind Wind Chasing Heroes, was boasting just yesterday, and now it turns out he orchestrated all of this. Many declare, Li Nian was treated terribly. We are going to boycott director Cheng's movie. The movie is terrible anyway, full of cheap editing and poor acting. The scene shifts to daytime, where a massive crowd gathers outside cinemas. People shout, we'll do anything to support this film. At the box office, the movie becomes a massive blockbuster. Miri says in shock, how is this possible? It's only been 2 days since our movie released. On the first day, the earnings were low, but on the second day, we crossed 1 billion, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down at all. Meanwhile, Wind Chasing Heroes is barely earning anything. It made a good amount on day 1, but on the second day it sold only 50 tickets. That's extremely low. Kai, you're incredibly smart. You planned all of this perfectly. Kai replies, our movie was good, but not enough to become this big of a hit on its own. I knew we could use this situation to boost our popularity. The people who were against us are now supporting us, and they feel guilty for defaming an innocent person. They're doing all this to support Li Nian. My plan worked perfectly, and it looks like we're going to make a lot of money again. 2 weeks later, Miri says excitedly, we've earned 5.3 billion, and our movie has a 99.3 rating. For nearly 3 weeks, our film has been trending online. The second highest grossing movie only made 1 billion. We've surpassed it by a huge margin. Our hard work has finally paid off. We all did an amazing job together. Everyone cheers. Kai, you're incredible. Miri adds, I'm so excited. Kai says, I never expected something I started just for fun would become such a huge success. This wasn't just my achievement. It belongs to all of us. Everyone got what they deserved. Fame for those who wanted it, and money for those who needed it. Now it's time to celebrate. We'll hold a grand party soon, and it's also time to give out bonuses. The scene shifts to Cheng sitting alone, drinking. Some people nearby whisper, isn't that director Cheng? He was acting like such a big shot a few days ago. Did you hear? His movie turned out to be a massive flop. If it hadn't made some money on the first day, it wouldn't have even crossed 1 million. Another person says, people like him ruin the reputation of new actors and prevent them from growing in the industry. Honestly, he deserved this. Hearing this, Cheng mutters bitterly, I'm the great director Cheng, and now I've fallen so low that people insult me right in front of my face, and I can't even respond. Sheng says, "You're the one who started all this, so of course you feel bad. But I wasn't even there. Why am I suffering? My movie failed. I've been kicked out of my company, and people are shouting insults outside my house. I can't even show my face in society anymore. If we had known that messing with Hong Kai would lead to this, we would never have done it." Chen clenches his glass and says, "Hong Kai is definitely behind all of this. We underestimated him, and that's why we ended up like this." He smashes the glass and continues, "Hong Kai, you destroyed us while taking revenge. Now don't blame me for what I'm about to do." Chung stands up and says, "I'm leaving. I'll disappear for a while. Don't try to contact me." Sheng asks, "Where are you going? You're not leaving the country, are you? I'm warning you, Hong Kai is extremely dangerous. Going against him won't end well." Sheng replies, "I'm going to meet my master, who has been meditating in the mountains. Over the years, I've earned a lot of money and invested heavily to support him. Now it's time to get something in return, to seek his help. I know the Hong family is powerful, but I'm not weak enough to let them go without taking revenge." Sheng thinks to himself, Cheng has become dangerous now. He's definitely going to do something extreme to take revenge on Kai, and he'll regret it. I should stay out of this or I'll get dragged into trouble too. The scene shifts to Kai's house. Kai's mother, with tears in her eyes, says, "Have you really recovered? That's such wonderful news. We consulted doctors from all over the world just to cure you, but none of their treatments worked. So how did you suddenly recover?" Kai's father adds, "You even look taller now." Kai replies, "Mom, maybe Miri took really good care of me, and that's why I got better." Kai's mother smiles and says, "Miri, you're truly a wonderful daughter-in-law. Now your lives are going to be much better since Kai has recovered." Miri responds, "Yes, Aunt, you're absolutely right." Kai's father says, "Miri, you've done an excellent job. I heard your father's company is facing some difficulties. Tell him to come and speak with me. I may not be able to solve every problem, but anything related to finances, I'll take care of it. After all, we're going to be one family in the future, so it's our responsibility to help each other." Miri says gratefully, "Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Aunt." Later, they were sitting together in a park. Mei says, "Kai, I didn't take care of you at all. Why did you lie and say that I was the one who helped you recover?" Kai replies, "You don't even realize how much you've helped me. Because of you, I made a lot of profit. After earning so much money, my mood improved, and once my mood improved, my health got better too." Miri says, "Honestly, what you're saying doesn't make much sense. But still, thank you for praising me." Kai smiles and says, "A simple thank you won't do. You'll have to do something more to thank me." Miri asked, "Then what should I do?" Kai teased, "You're my fiancé. You should know how to thank me." Hearing this, Miri pushed him slightly and said, "As you said, I'm your fiancé, not your wife, so you'll have to wait a bit before expecting anything." Kai laughed and said, "What were you even thinking? I was just asking for a hug. Are you going to refuse even that?" Miri paused for a moment, then smiled and hugged him. Kai thought to himself, "This is a bit too much. Maybe asking for a hug was a mistake." Miri said, "When I first met you, you looked really weak, but now I can feel that your chest is much more muscular." Kai replied, "That's because my body is gradually becoming stronger. I used to be very weak." Miri shook her head and said, "I'm not talking about your body. I'm talking about your mindset. Earlier, there were so many rumors about you being useless, but after talking to you, I realized all those rumors were false. You're actually very smart. You know how to solve problems. Earlier, my Tang family was facing a huge crisis. I couldn't even sleep at night because of the stress. Then my dad told me that I had to marry you so that our family problems could be solved. That's why I agreed to this marriage. But now, it feels like everything is slowly getting better. Honestly, living at your house feels even better than my own home." Kai said, "I never thought I would change so much that you'd start feeling this way because of me. By the way, I've heard that the Tang family is still facing a lot of problems. Can you tell me what exactly is going on? Maybe I can help." Miri replied, "It's a long story. For the past 3 years, strange things have been happening to our Tang family." Kai asked, "What kind of strange things?" Miri explained, 8 years ago, the Tang family established Tang Ren Hall, which produces special medicines. After years of hard work, our company became one of the top 100 companies in the world. Very few companies could compete with us. We had many skilled researchers who kept all our secret formulas secure, and everything was running smoothly because of them. But about 3 years ago, a new pharmaceutical company entered the market. They launched many new medicines and grew very quickly. Eventually, they became even more powerful than us. At first, we thought it was normal for new companies to grow fast, but something shocking happened. All the medicines they developed were exactly the same as the ones our Tang family had been secretly working on. They even launched them before us and secured patents. All our efforts went to waste. Our formulas were stolen, and even if we filed a case, it was useless because they were fully prepared. We called the police and hired detectives, But in the end, nothing worked. There wasn't enough evidence to prove anything. When the news spread that we had lost the case, our situation got even worse. We started suffering heavy losses, and within 3 years, we fell significantly. Now, it's becoming very difficult for us to even survive. Kai said, "From what you're saying, it's obvious that there must be a traitor inside your company. Otherwise, how would they get your secret formulas?" Miri replied, "We thought the same at first, but after investigation, we found no such thing. The biggest reason is that all our team members had lifetime contracts with the Tang family. As long as the company profits, they continue to earn money too. So none of them would gain anything by betraying us." Kai said, "If there's no traitor, then the only possibility left is that someone is stealing from your research lab." Miri nodded and said, "Yes, there have been thefts, but not normal ones." Kai asked, "What do you mean?" Miri explained, "We're not sure how it happened, but during one incident, a security guard noticed a strange fragrance while patrolling. Soon after, he lost consciousness. The only thing he remembers is that before fainting, he saw a very beautiful girl with lovely hair standing in front of him. So he concluded that all the thefts were done by a woman. And not just any woman, but a highly skilled thief. Every time she steals, she leaves no evidence behind and never gets caught. The biggest problem is that no matter how hard we try, we can't track her down. In the end, our company had no choice but to give up. We even had to stop manufacturing our medicines. You can imagine how big of a loss it is to suddenly halt something we've been working on for so long. For the past 3 years, our losses have kept increasing, and our situation has only gotten worse. If our family wasn't in such trouble, we would have never come to you." Kai said, "There's definitely someone targeting your family and trying to destroy it. How exactly can our Hong family help you? Do you want us to catch the thief that you couldn't catch? Even if we invest in your company, it won't truly solve the problem. It might help temporarily, but if the issues continue, that money will eventually run out, and you'll be left with nothing." Miri replied, "In just half a month, a major auction is going to take place. There will be some extremely rare items there with immense value. For other companies, those items might not be very useful, but for our Tang family, they are incredibly valuable. With that item, we can rise again. Our pharmaceutical company is ready to spend a huge amount of money to acquire it. That's why we need the Hong family's support, because you have strong financial power. If you help us during the bidding, it will become much easier for us to obtain that treasure." Kai asked, "What kind of item is so important that it can save your Tang family?" Miri said, "It's a mythical herb discovered after years of research. It's called the senzu grass. If we use it to create medicine, it can heal any kind of injury very quickly. Its medicinal effects are extraordinary. Consuming it can even extend a person's life by up to 10 years. You could say it's a divine herb, capable of bringing someone back from the brink of death. If our Tang family obtains the senju grass, we can reclaim the entire market. Everyone will buy our medicine and will return to our former glory. All our problems will be solved." Kai stood up and said, "What if that same girl tries to steal this medicine again?" Miri replied, "Kai, there's only one senju grass in the entire world. Even if others get the recipe for our medicine, they won't be able to do anything without this herb." Kai asked, "And what if the grass itself gets stolen?" Miri said confidently, "That's impossible. This herb is our family's last hope, and we will protect it at any cost, even if we have to risk our lives. Not just our family, we've also hired several mercenary groups to guard it. With such tight security, it's impossible for anyone to steal it." Kai thought to himself, "This is the first time I've seen Miri this worried." Miri then said, "Uncle Hong has already agreed to help us. This herb is our last chance to overcome this crisis. In return, we are offering your Hong family 50% shares in Tangren Hall, and something else as well." Kai asked, "And what is that something else?" Miri smiled and said, "Well, I'll be living at your house too. I'll cook for you every day, and let me tell you, my cooking skills are amazing." Hearing this, Kai started laughing. Miri frowned and said, "Why are you laughing? Do you think I'm lying?" "I'm serious. My cooking is really good." Kai replied, "When did I say you were lying? I just think you look really cute." Both of them fell silent for a moment. Then Miri stepped forward and kissed Kai on the cheek. She said softly, "That's the interest for helping me." After half a month, Uncle Tang said, "Brother Hong, I'm sorry for troubling you." Uncle Hong replied, "What are you saying, Brother Tang? Sooner or later we're going to become family. Helping each other is our responsibility. My wife and I both like Miri very much. For such a lovely girl, we're willing to do anything." Miri's father said, "Miri, thank you. Because of you, our family will be saved." Kai greeted him. "Uncle, how are you?" Uncle Tang asked. "Kai, I heard you've recovered." Kai replied, "Yes, I've recovered, and it's all thanks to Miri." Uncle Tang smiled and said, "I never thought my daughter would be capable enough to even cure you." Miri quickly said, "Dad, don't believe him. He's just talking nonsense." Uncle Hong said, "Brother Tang, now that everything is settled, let's go inside. The auction is about to begin." As they entered the venue, people began whispering, That's the richest man in the country, Hong Wei. Even he's here for the auction? If he's here, winning the bid will be extremely difficult for anyone else. Another person said, the items in this auction are incredible. Many powerful people have come to compete for them. Someone else whispered, isn't the young man behind him his so-called useless son? Another replied, what are you talking about? Don't you know how famous Hong Kai has become? He owns 10 hotels in this district, including a 3-star chain. He even created a dish called barbecue, which is now extremely popular. And that trending group Lightning Chasing Girls? He's the one behind their success. Do you still think he's a fool? Soon, everyone took their seats inside the auction hall. Uncle Tang leaned toward Uncle Hong and said, Brother Hong, I've brought 20 million with me. If the bidding goes higher than that, I'll need your support. Uncle Hong said, don't worry at all. I've also brought a large amount of money with me. We won't face any problems. Miri then asked, Kai, where's the restroom? Kai replied, come, I'll take you. Kai went toward the restroom. There, he noticed a man staring at him. Kai said, brother, what's the problem? Why are you staring at me like that? The man replied, brother, my name is Mu Xiao. I've seen many people in my life, but just by looking at you I can tell you're destined for a very extraordinary life. Then the man kept staring at him again. Kai frowned and said, do you have some kind of problem? Why do you keep staring at me? The man quickly said, no, big brother, there's nothing wrong with me. I was just wondering, is your physique natural? Because normally people don't have such a perfect build. How did you achieve this? It looks like you've taken some kind of pills. Kai stepped back and said, don't touch me. I haven't taken anything like that. He thought to himself, well, it's not exactly natural. Ever since I got that system, my body has improved a lot, but I can't tell him that. Kai then turned to leave. The man called out, brother, at least tell me your name before you go. As soon as Kai came out, he ran into Hong Anbo. Hong Anbo said, I already felt this place was strange, but I didn't expect to run into you here. What are you doing here? Kai replied casually, oh, it's you. I almost forgot who you were. Hong Anbo got angry and said, I'm your 4th uncle's son, Hong Anbo. I already told you last time. Why do you keep asking? Kai said, oh right, my cousin, by the way, has your injury healed? That dog tore your clothes and even bit you from behind? Are you okay now? People nearby started laughing. Did a dog really chase young Master Hong and bite him like that? Hong Anbo clenched his fists and said, Kai, I'm not here to argue with you. I know why you're here. You've come to bid for the Senju grass, haven't you? Kai asked. How do you know that? Hong Anbo smirked. How I know doesn't matter. Just remember this. The Senju grass will belong to us no matter what. No matter how hard you try, you won't get it. If you don't believe me, just wait and watch. You'll be shocked when the bidding starts. Miri asked, wasn't that your cousin? Why was he laughing like that? Kai shrugged and said, maybe he got rabies. That's why he's acting like this. At that moment, another man approached them and said, young Master Kai, I've heard a lot about you. And you must be Miss Tan Miri, right? You are already got engaged with young Master Kai. You're really lucky. Your life is going to be amazing. Kai whispered to Miri, let's leave quickly. This guy is a total creep. It's not good to talk to him. The man called out, wait, at least tell me your secret. How did you build such a physique? Soon, they returned and took their seats at the auction. Miri asked, why was that man following us? And what was he even talking about? Kai replied teasingly, you'll understand after we get married. Miri frowned, no, I want to know now. Before Kai could answer, the host stepped onto the stage. Dear guests, we apologize for keeping you waiting. The century auction will now begin. The first item is an ancient cup believed to be over 10,000 years old. It is said that after defeating his enemies, the Yan Emperor drank wine from this very cup. Since then, it has become extremely famous. The starting price is 20 million. Uncle Tang thought, the starting price itself is 20 million? Usually, the least valuable items come first. The more valuable items appear later. If this is just the starting, how expensive will the later items be? What will be the price of the Senju grass? The bidding began. 20 million. 28 million. Suddenly, someone shouted, 100 million. Everyone was stunned. The host said, 100 million? Who made such a high bid? People whispered, that's the 4th master of the Hong family. He really is powerful. Hong Anbo said proudly, that's my father. He's always like this. If he wants something, he gets it. The 4th master said calmly, 100 million is nothing. Why is everyone so shocked? Hong Wei frowned and said, 4th brother, what is he doing here? Kai thought, so this is my father's 4th brother, Hong Jianji, a famous entrepreneur who controls major e-commerce platforms, a true business prodigy, and the biggest thing is that he and my father have never gotten along. Uncle Tang said nervously, Brother Hong, something feels wrong. Hong Wei asked, what happened? Uncle Tang said, the man sitting next to the 4th master is our biggest enemy, the CEO of Dashan Corp, Zhang Laofeng. His company is the reason our Tang family was ruined. The 4th master must have brought him here to help him buy the Senju grass. If they get it, our Tang Hall will be completely finished. Miri said angrily. These people are shameless. First they stole our patents, and now they're here to take our last hope. They're trying to make sure our family doesn't survive this crisis. Kai thought. So that's why Hong Ambo came to warn me earlier. Soon, the first item was sold. People whispered, the fourth master is incredibly powerful. I've even heard he's more influential than Hong Wei. The host continued, the second item is the sapphire heart necklace. It features a rare gemstone, and it took the world's best craftsman 3 years to create it. The starting price is 30 million. Immediately, someone placed a huge bid. The crowd murmured, what is going on? Looks like we won't be able to win anything in this auction. Hong Wei said, I really like this necklace. I'd like to gift it to my daughter-in-law. People around started whispering, that's the fifth master of the Hong family. Miri said softly, Uncle Hong, this is too much. The crowd murmured, the biggest businessman in the East is the fifth master Hong. Has the entire Hong family come here today? If they're here, then why did we even come to bid? Hong Ambo said, Dad, I want this item. Please bid for it. I want to give it to Sister Yuji. The fourth master Hong snapped, shut up. Yuji is your cousin. Why do you want to give it to her? If you mention her again, I'll break your legs. The host, still stunned, announced, sold for 100 million to the fifth master Hong. Hong Wei smiled and said, Miri, wear it. You won't refuse a gift from your uncle, right? Miri nodded. Thank you, uncle. Uncle Tang said, Brother Hong, what are you doing? You spent such a huge amount for just a necklace. Hong Wei replied calmly, my fourth brother is here, showing off in front of everyone. I have no less money than him, so of course I'll show off too. Kai then took the necklace and gently put it around Miri's neck. He asked, do you like it? Meanwhile, others complained, because of them, we won't be able to win anything here. Kai thought, something feels strange. It looks like a silent war has already begun between my father and my fourth uncle. They're going to keep bidding aggressively. We must save our money for the Senju herb, no matter what. The host said, I didn't expect things to get this exciting right from the start. Now presenting the third item, a 300-year-old queen's crown from an ancient era. It is decorated with rare gems, each extremely valuable. Only someone truly wealthy can afford this. This crown disappeared after the Fifth War in our country, but was rediscovered decades ago. The starting price is 38 million. Bidding began immediately. Just then, Mu Xiao rushed toward Kai. Kai said in surprise, when did you get here? Mu Xiao said, Big brother, please help me. Kai replied, I'm not your big brother. Mu Xiao insisted, I won't cause you any trouble. I just want to know, how did you achieve that? Kai sighed, if you have a problem, go see a doctor. Why are you asking me? Mu Xiao said, I know it's not natural. You must have taken some kind of medicine. Just tell me what it is. No matter how expensive it is, I'll buy it. Kai thought, there's no point explaining. He won't believe me anyway. He thinks it's all because of medicine. Fine, I'll just make up a story. Kai said, all right, I'll tell you. There is a medicine that can enhance a person's physique. A Taoist priest once told me about it. Mu Xiao asked eagerly, what is it? Kai replied, I only had one pill, and it was used up. If you want it, you'll have to find that priest yourself. But he wanders in the mountains, and no one knows where he is. Finding him will be extremely difficult. Mu Xiao sighed. I wish I were lucky enough to meet him. Kai thought, what an idiot. I made up a story, and he actually believed it. Kai added, don't worry. If I ever meet that priest again, I'll bring him to you. Mu Xiao said gratefully, thank you, brother. The host continued, the fourth item is a magical weapon, the slashing metal sword. It was forged in ancient times with great effort, and many battles were won using it. Wearing gloves, the host lifted the sword and said, as you can see, it is extremely sharp. It can cut through metal effortlessly. This was once the emperor's sword. The starting price is 3 million. The crowd was surprised at the relatively low price. Kai said, finally, something affordable. I've always wanted to be a swordsman. Buying this wouldn't be a bad idea. Who knows, I might need it someday for protection. Kai bid 3.5 million. The host asked, 3.5 million, any higher bids? Hong Anbo thought, what an idiot buying something like this. In the age of guns, carrying a sword is useless. I won't let him get it cheaply. He bid 3.51 million. Kai raised it, 3.7 million. Anbo countered, 4 million. The bidding kept escalating between them. Annoyed, Kai said, Anbo, do you think you're great just because you're competing with me for no reason? Anbo smirked. What do you mean? I'm just bidding. If you have the guts, try hitting me right now. You'll be thrown out of the auction. Miri whispered, Kai, please calm down. Fighting here will only make things worse. Kai said firmly, 30 million. Anbo replied, 31 million. Kai raised it again, 100 million. Anbo followed, 101 million. Anbo thought, this idiot is already angry. He'll keep bidding without thinking. Next time he raises the bid, I won't follow. He'll be stuck paying a huge amount. Kai was about to bid again, but suddenly stopped. He said calmly, forget it. I don't want it anymore. It's already too expensive. Anbo was stunned. People laughed. Another item sold for over 100 million today. This auction is really entertaining. These young masters of the Hong family are fools, spending such a huge amount on a useless sword. You could buy plenty of guns with that money. Buying a sword is just stupidity. Anbo panicked and said, "Dad, please help me. I can't afford to pay this amount without your help." The fourth uncle said, "Your mother is a Buddhist. She prays every day. Why did you buy such a useless sword? Something people use to kill others? I'm not taking that thing home. I'm telling you in advance. Honestly, you're a disgrace to our family." The owner of Dashun Group stepped in and said, "Fourth Master Hong, he's just a child. You shouldn't scold him like this for no reason. Anyway, once we obtain the Senju herb, we'll make huge profits. Even if the kid made a mistake, it's fine. I'll pay for it. After we acquire the herb, you'll get 60% of the profits, and I'll take the remaining 40%. Fourth Master Hong replied, "We'll see about that when the time comes." The Dashun Group owner thought, that sword was ridiculously expensive. If I don't earn enough because of these people, it'll be a huge loss. Uncle Tang said, "Kai, if you really like swords, I have a friend who owns many high-quality ones. I'll take you to him sometime." Kai replied, "It's nothing, uncle. I was just fooling Anbo." Just then, Mu Xiao said, "Big brother, if I had known you weren't going to win that bid, I would have helped you." Kai replied, "Who said I wasn't going to win? I didn't even want that sword." Mu Xiao smiled, "I know you were just tricking him, but if you ever need money, just tell me. I have plenty. In return, just introduce me to that master." Kai said firmly, "I don't need your help, and I'm not as poor as you think. Recently, I made a movie and earned hundreds of millions from it. I also run several hotels and motels, and right now I'm developing a large amusement park. Once it's completed, I'll be making even more money. So why would I need your help?" Mu Xiao nodded. "All right, I admit you're rich, but you never know when you might need help." At that moment, the host announced, "The next item is an extraordinary herb. It is said to have descended from heaven. Its name is the Senju herb." Everyone immediately became alert. "Finally, it's here." The host continued, "This herb remained buried in the mountains for nearly 1,000 years before being discovered through extensive excavation. Some people scoffed, 'It's just grass. What's so special about it? We have plenty of herbs at home, and we don't even use them. Our pets eat them." The host smiled and said, "You're mistaken. This herb cannot be compared to ordinary plants, not even the rarest ones. Let me ask you something. If one of your family members is extremely old, on the verge of death, or suffering from an incurable disease that no doctor can treat, and a single herb could heal them completely, wouldn't that be miraculous?" The crowd fell silent. The host continued, "Not only can it cure illnesses, but it can also rejuvenate the body, making you 10 years younger. In some cases, it could even turn a 50-year-old into someone with the vitality of a 20-year-old. The crowd erupted. "This is incredible. How can something so simple have such powerful effects? With this, we could restore our elders' health. This is like buying a new life." Bidding excitement began to build even before the price was announced. Miri whispered, "The competition is already getting intense." Kai replied, "No matter how rich or powerful someone is, everyone wants a longer life. The herb hasn't even been auctioned yet, and people are already fighting over it. The bidding for this will be brutal." Uncle Tang added, "There's only one Senju herb in the world. Using it for just one person would be a waste. If a pharmaceutical company gets it, they can benefit many people. Of course, its effects would be diluted. It might only cure diseases and extend life by about 10 years, but it would still save countless lives. The real problem is if it falls into the wrong hands, like the military. They might use it to enhance physical abilities and create something only the elite can afford." Meanwhile, the Dashun Group owner thought, "I knew this would be expensive. This isn't something ordinary people can afford. By spreading the legend of this herb, I've already gained favor with many powerful people. Once I get it, my connections will grow even stronger, and my company will dominate." Soon, the herb was brought onto the stage. The host announced, "To preserve the Senju herb, it must be kept at freezing temperatures. Transporting it here was extremely difficult, but despite all the challenges, it is now before you." He took a deep breath and said, "Just standing near it, I can feel its immense energy." Then, with a dramatic gesture, he pulled away the curtain. Inside was an ice container holding the glowing Senju herb. The crowd gasped. "It looks amazing. Does such a powerful medicine really exist? The fragrance alone is incredible. I feel energized just smelling it." Everyone grew impatient. "Announce the starting price already. We can't wait any longer. At least tell us the price so we know whether we can even compete." The host announced, "Our team has decided not to set a fixed starting price for this item. The starting price is 0. The crowd was stunned. "0?" The host nodded. "Yes, you heard that correctly. The starting price is 0. We won't set the value. You will decide it. We simply hope this Senju herb will be used to save as many lives as possible. Even if it sells for just 1 unit of currency for a good cause, we won't mind." Now, the auction begins. Everyone fell silent. Miri whispered, "Everyone was so eager just now. Why isn't anyone speaking? Kai replied, because everyone here is a businessman. With the starting price at 0, everyone wants to get it as cheaply as possible to maximize profit, but no one wants to be the first to set the price. Once someone speaks, the bidding war will begin, and no one wants to start that. Then Kai raised his voice. 10 million. Instantly, the bidding started. Mary said, you were right. Earlier, these people were saying they'd pay 200 million for this herb. But because you started low, everyone else is bidding low too. Kai smirked. Life is important, but for businessmen, profit comes first. Mu Xiao added, my brother is really smart. He knows how to take advantage of every situation. Miri chuckled. Kai, your friend is quite funny. Kai replied, who said he's my friend? He just keeps following me around. Watching the slow bids, Kai said, at this rate, the auction won't end even by tomorrow. Then he suddenly raised the bid. 200 million. The host exclaimed, now that's a serious price. Does anyone want to go higher? The crowd murmured. 200 million? Can a single herb really be worth that much? Miri said worriedly, Kai, what are you doing? If you keep bidding like this, you'll spend everything you earned. Are you really spending all your money for me? Kai looked around playfully. Miri asked, what are you looking for? Kai replied, I'm looking for my fiancée, the one I'm investing all this money for. Miri rolled her eyes. Are you making fun of me? Uncle Tang thought, I never expected Kai to be the one to set the initial price. Everyone used to say he was foolish, and his reputation wasn't great. At first, I only saw him as a rich man's son who could help us. But the Hong family has truly treated Miri well. Still, the biggest problem is that the 4th Master Hong and Dashan group have joined hands today. Even with Hong Wei on our side, I don't know how this will end. Suddenly, the 4th Master Hong declared, 500 million. The crowd gasped. 500 million for a single herb? Incredible. Then Kai's father raised it. 700 million. People whispered. Even the 5th Master has joined in. This is already the highest bid in the auction so far. The 4th Master said. 1 billion. The entire hall erupted. What is going on? 1 billion for a herb? Hong Wei countered. 1.5 billion, the 4th Master replied. 2 billion, 3 billion, 5 billion. The numbers skyrocketed rapidly until the bid reached 10 billion. Even the host was shocked. What is happening here? This isn't just numbers. This is real money. Hong Wei said. 13 billion, the 4th Master responded. 15 billion, the host gasped. I can barely breathe watching this. The Dashan Group owner thought, we're definitely going to win this. They're already starting to panic. Uncle Tang, however, grew uneasy. This is getting out of control. Should we stop now? Kai thought. This is no longer just an auction, it's a war. A battle of dominance between my father and my 4th uncle. Uncle Tang finally said, stop. The price is already too high. It's not worth bidding any further. Hong Wei frowned. What are you saying? Uncle Tang explained. Yes, the Sanjivani herb is priceless, and there's only one in the world. But we can't mass-produce medicine from it. Even if we sell the final product, the total profit would only be around 2 to 3 million. At this price, we won't make any profit at all. Hong Wei went silent. Meanwhile, the Dashan Group owner smiled. See? They're already backing down. This herb will be ours. The 4th Master Hong said confidently, raising the price isn't a problem for us. Our customers are already wealthy. Then he added coldly, but since I'm the one spending this much money, the profit margins need to change. The Dashan Group owner frowned. What do you mean? You're already getting 60%? The 4th Master replied, if I partner with someone else, I could take 90% of the profits. So don't even think about competing with me. The owner of Dashan Court said, you had said you would support us. Why are you changing your position halfway through? 4th Master Hong said, you came to me because I have money. Now that I can see my returns will be very low, I'm naturally going to back out. Either give me 90% of the profit or cut all connections with me. I can bet you that severing ties with me will definitely cause you serious problems. Your regular medicines won't be able to reach the market. We see that the owner of Dashan Court had become very irritated. Just then, the host said, 15 billion. Is there anyone else here who would like to place a higher bid? Saying this, he began counting down. Meanwhile, Uncle Tang was holding Hong back. Kai thought, in the end, my 4th uncle ended up getting this herb anyway. Kai said, my apologies, I wasn't able to help you. Miri said, Kay, it's alright. The Tang family will manage with something else. There's no need for you to place such a large bid. The host continued counting down and said, is there no one here willing to offer a higher price? Everyone was thinking that 4th Master Hong was truly remarkable for offering such a high price for this herb. Just then, someone said, I will give 100 billion for this herb. Everyone said in shock, what? 100 billion? Who on earth is willing to pay that much for this? We see that this person is Mu Xiao, who said, why is everyone here so shocked? I've spent a very small amount. Are you all shocked by what is essentially just my pocket money? Everyone said, he owns the world's largest casino. He is the undisputed king of casinos worldwide. What is he doing here? Kai said, so you have a great deal of money. Xiao said, I told you. If you ever need money I can give it to you, but you kept refusing and saying you didn't want money from me. Kai said, in my country, everyone says I'm very good at spending money, but here I can say that you are even better than me. The host said, $100 billion? Is there anyone willing to bid higher? Ambo said, Dad, why aren't you bidding? Fourth master said, the price has gone too high. There's no need for us to bid anymore. The owner of Dashon Court said, you were showing off so much, yet in the end, you couldn't buy it. It's actually quite satisfying that you didn't get it either. Ambo said, Dad, the people of Dashon Court have many supernaturally powerful individuals, and they love playing dirty tricks. What if we've angered them, and they end up sending someone to attack us? Fourth Master Hong said, we don't have the things they want, so they're not going to come after us. We then see the herb being sold for $100 billion. Coming outside, Hongwei said, Brother Tang, I wasn't able to help you. I am truly very sorry. Uncle Tang said, there's no need for you to say such things. Whatever happens to Tang family from now on is its fate. We tried our best to save ourselves. The Tang family is going to face significant losses and we are no longer the powerful family we once were. But regardless, can my Miri still become a daughter-in-law of your family? Kai said, Uncle Tang, what are you saying? The status of the Tang family makes no difference to us. Miri has already become a family member for us. Uncle Tang said, that is very good news. As long as Miri is happy with you, I will be happy too. Wei said, Brother Tang, everyone knows that our Kai has been very weak since childhood. One could even say that marrying Kai was a burden for someone. But now that he has recovered, everything is going to get better. Since all our matters are settled, we should have these two married. Uncle Tang said, yes, you are absolutely right. Kai thought, things moved quite quickly. I didn't even have to bring it up myself. Xiao arrived and said, Big brother Kai, congratulations on your upcoming wedding. Kai said, you have a $100 billion treasure in your hands. Aren't you afraid someone will steal it? Xiao said, let me tell you. If anyone wants to steal this from me, they'll have to beat the world's best boxing champion, which is impossible for anyone here. Saying this, he handed the box to Kai. Kai said, why are you giving it to me? Kai thought, this box is extremely heavy. It seems the divine herb has been packed inside ice cubes. It must weigh at least 100 pounds. And Xiao was holding this box with just one hand. How much strength does this man have? Kai said, all right, I understand you're very strong. Take your box back. Why are you giving me something this precious? Xiao said, I don't need it. During the auction, I noticed that this herb is very important for you, which is why I'm giving it to you. Keeping it with me would be a complete waste. Consider this my first favor to you. Everyone was shocked hearing Xiao say this. We see the box falling onto Kai's foot. Kai said, are you serious? Xiao replied, yes, but I do have one condition. Big brother Kai, you already know what I need. If you ever come across those Taoist master in life, please get that medicine for me as well. As far as my own life is concerned, there are no problems. But my size is very small. I want to be as large as you. Here is my name card. If you ever need to call me, please do so. Kai said, all right, when I find the Taoist master, I'll call you. Xiao said, please consider this a wedding gift from me. Kai said, I will remember this favor. Kai then tossed his own card over and said, here is my card. My name is Hong Kai. Xiao said, my name is Mu Xiao, and it was very nice to meet you. Kai said, I didn't do anything here, and yet I received something worth 100 billion. It's truly very exciting. Kai then said, Uncle Tang, I'm giving this to you. Uncle Tang said in shock, it's worth 100 billion. Are you truly giving this to me? Kai said, Uncle Tang, we came here to get the Senju herb to save the Tang family. Although we lost the herb in the auction, we've received it back again through this. That's why I'm giving this to you. Uncle Tang said, that is very good news. Now the Tang family still has hope. We can survive again. Miri said to Kai, thank you. If it weren't for you, our family would have been ruined. Kai replied, this wasn't done by me. It all happened through fate. Hongwei said, Kai, what are you saying? That man gave it to you as a gift. By the way, tell me one thing. That man was from the Mu Xiao family, which is one of the top wealthy families in the world. How did you come to know young Master Mu Xiao? He even spent such a large amount of money for you. Are you two very close friends? Mary said, Uncle Hong, that Mu Xiao was praising Kai constantly from the very beginning. He kept saying the same thing repeatedly, that Kai has something very special that he also needs, and that only Kai can help him obtain it. Hearing Miri's words, Kai became very alarmed. Hongwei said, what special thing? Kai, what do you have that young Master Mu Xiao also wants? Miri said, Uncle Hong, I asked Kai but he refused to tell me. It seems Kai has some very secret thing. Kai said, Father, he was talking about my heart. My heart is very generous, and he was completely amazed seeing my goodness. He wanted to be just like me. Uncle Tang said, Brother Hong, Now that we have the senju herb, we should quickly go to the office and start the experiment. Uncle Hong said, "You are right. I'll go and make the arrangements right now. By the way, remember one thing. This is extremely precious. Don't let it be stolen, just like your secret formula. If this gets stolen here, we won't be able to do anything." Uncle Tang said, "All right, brother. I'll be very careful. The previous theft didn't happen because our security was weak. The other party has some truly remarkable thieves, and they are definitely using special stealth techniques. Without using some extraordinary technique, getting in here would have been completely impossible. Although things have now become much more dangerous, I will dedicate all my thinking to protecting the Tang Ren Hall." Kai thought. According to what they're saying, the one coming to steal must be a ghost, because only ghosts are ones who don't appear on cameras and can disappear. It seems I'll have to talk to Lin Chen about this, because the situation has become very serious. If it gets stolen again, even after we've obtained it, we won't be able to do anything. The bodyguards, picking up the box, said, "Young master, this is extremely heavy. You were holding this box with just one hand earlier. How did you manage to do that?" We then see the owner of Dashon Court looking at the herb and thinking, "You are celebrating needlessly. You're not going to be able to keep this." The scene then shifts to the next day. We see Tang Ren Hall. Uncle Tang said, "Kai, we have placed the senju herb in the laboratory and told our entire staff not to say anything to anyone about it." Kai said, "You did the right thing. I don't know much about your lab. I just hope everything turns out well for everyone." Uncle Tang said, "Young Master Mu Xiao was right. You truly have a very big heart." Kai said, "Uncle Tang, Miri told me that whoever is entering to steal isn't appearing on any camera. In my view, whoever is coming here has extraordinary technology. Entering this place without advanced high-tech tools would be very difficult. I have a friend who is very skilled in technology, and I've asked her for help. She will be coming here soon to investigate everything." Miri said, "Yes, you are right. Lin Chen is a very smart girl. She'll handle this very well." Uncle Tang also said, "Yes, that is very good. Where is Lin Chen right now? I can offer her a very good price to hire her." Lin Chen said, "I don't need money. I only work for my boss. I don't work for anyone else." Miri said, "There she is. That's the tech genius." Uncle Tang said, "Being a genius at such a young age is truly remarkable." Miri said, "Lin Chen, there's something wrong with our surveillance cameras. Every time thieves come in, we can't catch them, and their footage doesn't appear on the cameras at all. Can you check it?" Lin Chen said, "I already checked the cameras as soon as I arrived here. There is nothing wrong with the surveillance cameras. The thieves are definitely using very high-tech equipment. Otherwise, getting in here easily would be very difficult for them. In my view, they are using something that allows light to pass right through their bodies, which is why they can't be seen by naked eye surveillance cameras. In a sense, we can say that they have made themselves invisible using their technology." Uncle Tang said, "Invisible? It seems you are right. If they couldn't make themselves invisible, our security guards would definitely have caught them. There have been many thefts inside our Tangent Hall, but not once have we been able to catch anyone." Kai said, "Lin Chen, is there any solution?" Lin Chen said, "Yes, I'll need to set up an anti-invisibility system, but it will take me at least 2 days to build." Kai thought, these thieves have an invisibility technique. Even if someone makes their body invisible, there is still a smell coming from the body. How is it even possible to eliminate the body's smell? I could use an animal that has an extraordinary sense of smell here. Kai said, "While you're setting up the system, I'll stay with you so I can keep an eye on every single thing." Miri said, "Yes, there's no problem with that. Our building has many rooms. You can stay wherever you like." Kai said, "Can I stay in your room?" Miri said, "Don't talk nonsense." Lin Chen said, "Boss, just a few days ago I created a new toy. Would you like to see it?" Saying this, Lin Chen gave Kai a watch. Kai said, "This is a watch. What's so special about it?" Lin Chen said, "You could think of it as a projector that can change your appearance." Kai said, "A projector that can change us?" Lin Chen said, "Use this button to scan Miri." Kai then scanned Miri. Miri said, "Now that you've scanned me, what will happen here?" Lin Chen said, "You'll find out in a moment. Just see what my watch does." The watch then said, "Scanning complete." Miri said, "I know what's going to happen. Using this watch, you're going to create a 3D image. I saw something like this during a movie shoot." Lin Chen said, "I can tell you that what I've made is better than that." Kai said, "You're making this sound very special. Let me try and see what this thing actually does." Saying this, Kai pressed the button. Kai said, "What is happening? Why is the watch growing so large on my hand?" We then see the watch covering Kai and transforming him into Miri. Seeing Kai in Miri's form, Miri was completely shocked. Kai said, "What just happened? How did I become Miri?" Lin Chen said, "You can scan anyone and become that person. You'll get their exact appearance, voice, and outfit. You could say you become that person completely." Kai said, "You are absolutely right. These basketball of Miri feel very real." Miri said, "Kai, stop it. I'm getting very angry. Kai said, I'm feeling amazing. Miri then said, what are you doing? Kai replied, this is the best feeling in the world. Alright, I'm not going to stop now. Saying this, he began undoing his clothing. Miri punched Kai and said, what on earth are you doing? Kai said, I am declaring that there cannot be a better invention in this entire world. You have created something truly extraordinary. Miri said angrily, then turn it off. The scene then shifts. We see some children crossing the road. The teacher said, we all had a lot of fun today. Just then, a truck with failed brakes began moving toward them. The driver panics. Why aren't my brakes working? I don't want to accidentally reincarnate these kids. He shouts, move out of the way, hurry, or you'll get sent to your next life. Seeing the truck approaching, everyone was terrified. Just then, a girl appeared and stopped the truck with her bare hands, and she also pulled the driver out of the vehicle. All the children said, who is she? She's incredibly strong. People standing at a distance said, that girl stopped the entire truck with her own hands. Is she a superwoman? The girl then quietly walked away. The scene shifts to Dashan Court. We see the superwoman arriving at Dashan Court. She said, there is quite a lot of smoke coming out of my hand. Saying this, she extended her hand outward. Just then, the owner of Dashan Court came to her and said, we have lost the auction. The Senju herb has gone to Tangren Hall. I just came back from seeing them. They were extremely happy, as if they believed they had won against us, and that everything would now be very easy for them. But what if you were to go back inside Tangren Hall and steal the herb this time, just like you stole the formula before? It would be so satisfying to see the looks on their faces. The Supergirl asks, are you telling me to destroy everything? As far as I know, that herb is extremely valuable. Why destroy it? We could use it ourselves. The owner replies, everyone in the industry knows about the effects of the Senju herb. If it suddenly appears with us, people will immediately realize we stole it. In our previous thefts, we only stole secret formulas, and Tangren Hall had no proof they belonged to them. But everyone knows this herb belongs to Tangren Hall. One mistake could ruin our reputation. We've already become powerful, but to become even stronger, we must destroy Tangren Hall. If they use the Senju herb, they can rise again, and we can't allow that. As long as competition exists, we'll face problems. But once the competition is gone, nothing can stop us. I'm being clear. You must destroy them. The Supergirl asks, how did you lose the auction? You even had the fourth master on your side. How could you lose with someone that powerful? The owner explains, at first, we were winning. It seemed impossible for us to lose. But suddenly, someone from the Mu family appeared out of nowhere with immense wealth. He paid 100 billion and bought it. And the most surprising part, he didn't keep it. He gifted it to Hong Kai, the Tang family's son-in-law. He adds, from what I heard, Hong Kai used to be weak and useless, but his connections are incredibly powerful. Today, he even lifted a 100-pound box with ease. He didn't look sick at all. I think he must have used some powerful medicine, something even stronger than the Senju herb. Otherwise, becoming that strong would be impossible. The Supergirl replies, one of my arms isn't working. Once I fix it, I'll take action. The owner nods. That's right. I just returned from the auction a few hours ago. If anything happens tonight, everyone will suspect us. Take your time. Do it within a week. The scene shifts to Hong Anbo's house. His mother says angrily, you brought such a useless item into this house. She places the sword down and begins praying. Buddha, please forgive us. We will throw this worthless thing away soon. Anbo protests. Mom, what are you doing? It's just a normal sword, and it cost 100 million. We have to keep it. His mother scolds him. You don't understand. This sword has taken many lives. Keeping such a thing will anger Buddha. Everything we have is because of his blessings. We shouldn't risk that for a single sword. And your father told me that Hong Kai tricked you into buying it. He's the most useless child in the Hong family. His IQ has never gone above 70. And yet, you got fooled by him? You need to work on yourself. If this continues, you'll destroy your father's entire wealth. Anbo replies, Mom, it's not my fault. I also thought Hong Kai was a fool, but he's changed. That guy has become really clever. His mother snaps, stop making excuses. It seems you've become even more foolish than him. If you compete with someone like that, this is what happens. First, go and throw that sword out of my house. Outside, Anbo mutters angrily, Hong Kai, you bastard, because of you, my mom scolded me. I won't forgive you. He makes a call and says, I need an assassin. Someone who can use a sword to cut off Hong Kai's legs. I can't stand seeing him recover. Find me the best assassin, no matter what. He pauses and adds, but don't do it tonight. If something happens now, everyone will suspect us. Do it within a week. The scene then shifts to a dojo. A martial arts master was seen fighting 5 people at once. With a single move, he sends all 5 flying. He proudly says, impressive, isn't it? My power is unmatched. At that moment, Director Cheng arrives and says, Master Li, you're still as incredible as ever. Your palm technique is impossible to withstand. Master Li replies, "Thank you for the compliment." Cheng says, "Master Li, do you remember what I told you before?" Master Li nods. "Yes, I remember. My martial arts school survived because of your financial support. Without you, it would have shut down long ago. Now that some people have caused trouble for you, we won't spare them. Dealing with that brat will be easy." Cheng asks, "So what are you planning to do?" Master Li replies, "My health hasn't been great lately. I need a few days to recover. Give me 1 week, I'll take care of it." The scene shifts, and we see an owl that has been controlled by Kai. Kai says, "From everything I've observed over the past few days, nothing unusual has happened here. Could it be that the people from Dashan Court aren't planning to steal the Senju herb? But as Miri told me, they've stolen a lot from Tangren Hall before. And now Tangren Hall has the Senju herb, which can help the Tang family rise again. Ignoring such a valuable treasure would be foolish, and Dashan Court isn't foolish. The security here is extremely tight. Dozens of guards are patrolling the entire building. Could it be that they got scared after seeing this level of security? I'm the young master of the most powerful family here, yet I'm working as a security guard. If people find out, what will they think of me? I'm doing all this for Miri." Just then, someone knocks on the door. Kai asks, "Who's there?" He opens the door and says, "Mary, what are you doing here?" Mary replies, "I brought something for you. Guess what it is?" Kai says, "If you made it, then it must be really good. I don't even need to guess." Miri smiles and says, "You've gotten really good at talking." She opens the basket. Shocked, Kai asks, "What is this?" Miri replies, "It's a special cake I made for you. You said you'd eat anything I cook, right? This is the first time I've ever cooked in my life, so you're definitely going to like it." Kai says, "But it's burnt. How can anyone eat something like this?" Miri, on the verge of tears, asks, "You don't like it?" Kai immediately starts eating it and says, "It's actually really good." Miri was surprised. She hands him a candy and says, "I was joking. All the cakes got burnt, but you still ate it just because I asked. You're such a fool. You didn't have to do that. You ate it so quickly, I couldn't even stop you. Here, have this candy to get rid of the bitterness." Kai says, "Candy alone won't remove the bitterness." Miri asks, "Then what do you want? Should I get you some water?" Kai replies, "I want something else." Miri asks, "What do you want?" Suddenly, Kai pulls her closer and kisses her. Miri reacts, "Kai, you're such a jerk. I won't spare you." The scene shifts to the guards patrolling the area. One guard says, "My stomach hurts." Another replies, "Again? I told you to eat properly. You aren't paying attention while eating. Go freshen up quickly." The first guard says, "Captain, wait a moment. I'll be back soon." He goes to the bathroom. While inside, he receives a call from his girlfriend. She says, "Lee, are you still working? It's been so many nights since you came home." Lee replies, "Wait for me. I'll definitely come home tomorrow." She says, "But aren't you on duty right now? If your boss sees you talking on the phone, he'll cut your salary." Lee laughs and says, "Don't worry. My boss doesn't have time to watch a small guard like me. I can talk freely for hours. Honestly, our boss has gone crazy. He thinks assassins will come to steal some herb. Do assassins even exist in today's world? It's ridiculous." Suddenly, someone attacks him from behind and knocks him unconscious. We see that the attacker is carrying Anbo's sword. Meanwhile, the other guards notice his absence. One guard says, "Captain, Lee has been gone for a long time. Why hasn't he returned?" Another jokes, "Did he go to freshen up or fall asleep?" The captain scolds them, "Stop talking nonsense." One guard says, "Captain, you're worrying too much. If anything was going to happen, it would have happened already. Our boss is overthinking. Let's go sit near the camera blind spot and rest for a while." The captain agrees. "You're right. I was also craving a smoke. Let's go." They move behind some bushes. One guard says, "Captain, do they have some kind of divine pill? Why else would they spend so much on security?" Another replies, "Exactly. Rich people have nothing better to do. They waste money on useless things. Our boss said assassins might attack, but do assassins even exist nowadays?" The captain says, "Looks like our boss has read too many fantasy stories. But as long as we get paid, we'll keep doing our job. Night shifts pay more anyway." The others agree. Suddenly, several men jump out from the bushes, cover their mouths, and drag them away. We then see a group of assassins wearing the guards' uniforms. One of them says, "Master, are we really going inside? We know Hong Kai is weak, but he still belongs to the Hong family. If anyone finds out, we won't survive. The Hong family is extremely powerful. Director Chen gave us some money to support our martial arts school, but asking for such a big favor in return isn't right." Master Li replies, "Keep your mouth shut. I tried refusing Director Cheng many times. I've even been pretending to be sick for a while, but you know our school barely makes any profit. If we don't do this, we won't survive. My protection will also weaken. Besides, once we complete this job, we'll get a huge amount of money, and all our problems will be solved. We've already entered wearing security uniforms. Reaching that bastard Kai's room won't be difficult now." Another man says, "Master, we are your disciples. Whatever you decide to do, we will follow you. Meanwhile, another guard says, there's a lot of smoke in the garden. Looks like Team 4 is smoking again. We'll have to report them. Master Li responds, good. At least we haven't been discovered. They then enter the building. At the same time, we see the Supergirl arriving on the rooftop. The owner of Dashan Court says, activate your invisibility before entering. Our only objective is to destroy the Senju herb. Don't do anything else. And remember, once this mission is complete, all our goals will be achieved. So don't make any mistakes. Also, be careful of that bastard Honkai. We know nothing about him. The Supergirl replies confidently, boss, don't worry. With the level of technology I have, it's impossible for anyone to detect me. If no one can see me, how can they catch me? Saying this, she turns invisible and enters the building. Inside, the guards warn each other. Stay alert. It's easier for intruders to enter at night. The boss has ordered that no one should enter the building under any circumstances. At the same time, the assassin sent by Anbo, disguised in a guard's uniform, says, there are so many guards here, yet getting inside was easy. Honkai, you're really unlucky. I've been paid 50 million to cut off your legs, and for that amount, I'll do anything. As he steps forward, he suddenly encounters Master Li and his group. One of Master Li's men whispers, Master, this guy looks like he's from Team 4. He has probably realized we're outsiders. Should we escape or attack him and eliminate him? Meanwhile, the assassin thinks, my uniform also says Team 4. That means I'm on their side too. Both sides grow nervous, staring at each other. Just then, some real guards arrive and say, Team 4, what are you doing standing here? You're paid to work, not to stand around. Taking advantage of the situation, the assassin quietly joins Master Li's group. Both sides think, what's going on here? We might get exposed. At the same time, the Supergirl moves inside the building. Suddenly, a bat starts circling around her. She thinks, what's wrong with this bat? Why is it flying around my head? Elsewhere, Kai says, everything seemed fine until now, but it looks like someone has entered. He speaks into a communicator. Lin Chen, that invisible person, has entered the building. Is your anti-invisibility system ready? We need to expose them immediately. Lin Chen replies, boss, how did you know someone entered? Kai says, if I weren't capable enough, I wouldn't be your boss. Lin Chen says, give me 5 minutes. The program will be ready soon. I'm worried they might enter the laboratory. Kai reassures her, don't worry. I'll stall them for a while. Miri is asleep. Don't wake her. I'll handle everything here. The scene shifts to Master Li and his men patrolling. Master Li thinks, if this Team 4 guy keeps following us, we won't be able to do anything. This is our chance. No one is around. We should knock him out. One of his disciples thinks, Master, I understand your plan. As soon as you signal, we'll attack. They turn around and attack the assassin. The assassin smirks, I knew I'd been discovered. In that case, I won't hold back. He launches a fierce attack with his sword, seriously injuring several of Master Li's men. Enraged, Master Li shouts, how dare you hurt my people? He throws his shield, but the assassin easily cuts it apart. Master Li then rushes forward and punches him. The assassin thinks, this guy is really strong. At the same time, the assassin's blade manages to cut Master Li's hand. Both sides realize they're facing a powerful opponent. Meanwhile, Kai appears in the distance. The assassin thinks, there's my target. It's time. He throws a smoke bomb and escapes. Master Li thinks, what just happened? Why did that guard run away? He couldn't defeat me, so he must have gone to call for backup. I need to act quickly and eliminate Honkai. I won't leave without completing my mission. He tells his disciples, wait here. I'll finish this quickly and return. I've come too far to back out now. At the same time, the Supergirl walks through a corridor and notices Kai sitting there. She thinks, who is this guy? Why is he sitting here in the middle of the night? He must be a guard slacking off. But it doesn't matter. He can't see me. As she tries to leave, Kai suddenly says, Miss, where are you going? I've been waiting for you. Shocked, she says, what? She asks, are you talking to me? Kai replies calmly, there's no one else here. Or do you think I'm just a lazy guard sleeping on duty? The Supergirl says, you can see me? How is that possible? Your eyes are closed. Kai smirks, who said I need my eyes to see? You've made yourself invisible using light manipulation, but you can't hide from ultrasonic sensing. She replies coldly, I'm not interested in your explanation. I came here for a simple task, but now that you've discovered me, I'll have to kill you. Kai tracks her movements using the bat. Suddenly, she attacks him from close range, but he swiftly dodges. She asks, who are you? Kai replies confidently, do I really need to tell you? I am Honkai, the one who will soon become your worst nightmare. Shocked, she says, you're Honkai? Kai grins, judging by your reaction, I must be quite famous now. Yes, I'm Honkai. Are you my fan? Just so you know, I don't have a pen. I can't give you an autograph. At that moment, the Supergirl disappears again. She says coldly, it doesn't matter who you are or how amazing your abilities are. Today, you will die in front of me. Sensing her presence, Kai says, where did she go? Suddenly, the Supergirl stabs him and follows up with a kick, knocking him back. Kai groans, what just happened? My connection with the bat has been cut off. Now the Supergirl prepares to deliver her final blow. Kai thinks, my connection is gone, and Lin Chen will take time to respond. If I can't even see her, dodging her attacks is impossible. The Supergirl says, Hong Kai, you're lucky, you're dying at my hands. Just then Master Li arrives. Seeing Kai injured, he thinks, that's Hong Kai. How did he get hurt? No matter, this is a perfect opportunity. I'll finish him with my palm strike. He charges forward to attack, but suddenly collides with the invisible Supergirl. Confused, he says, why does it feel like I just hit something in midair? The force of the collision pushes the Supergirl back. At the same time, the assassin arrives and observes the scene. What's going on here? That's Hong Kai, and these guards are badly injured. Whatever happened, this is a great opportunity. I'll cut off his legs and get my money. But as he moves forward, the Supergirl gets up and crashes into him, knocking him down. Kai struggles to his feet and says, what just happened? Where did that Supergirl go? And why are these two guys unconscious? I thought I was about to die. Master Li groans. It feels like I ran into something. My whole body hurts. The assassin mutters, my teeth, they hurt so much. Which bastard hit me in the face? Meanwhile, the Supergirl thinks, where did these guards come from? Are they here to protect Hong Kai? And can they see me? Ever since they arrived, it feels like they're attacking me directly. The scene shifts as Lin Chen rushes into the garden. She presses a button and activates a device. Instantly, the Supergirl becomes visible. Shocked, the Supergirl says, what just happened? How did I become visible to everyone? Master Li exclaims, where did this girl suddenly come from? The assassin realizes, so she's the one I collided with earlier. Kai smiles and says, Lin Chen, great job. Thanks to you I can finally see her. Then he looks at the Supergirl and says, so it was you. You've been sneaking into our lab and stealing things. Because of you, we almost went bankrupt. You look like an android. That explains your incredible physical strength. But androids require highly advanced technology and we don't have anything like that. So tell me, who created you? No matter how expensive you are, I'll buy you. The Supergirl replies coldly, you can't buy me. And now that you've seen me, I have no choice but to kill you. Kai immediately shouts, guards, stop her. She's attacking your young master. Master Li, confused, says, guards, who are you talking about? Kai snaps, who else would I be talking to? You're wearing guard uniforms. I paid good money to hire you, now hurry up and help me. The Supergirl suddenly turns toward the assassin and says angrily, so you're the guard who attacked me from behind. My back still hurts because of you. I won't let you go. She starts beating him up. Kai shouts, what are you doing? Go help your teammate. Then, taking advantage of the chaos, he throws Master Li toward the Supergirl. She glares and says, you're a bastard too. She attacks Master Li with her blade. Master Li and the assassin both realize, this Supergirl is extremely powerful. If we don't take her down first, we won't be able to do anything. Only after killing her can we deal with Hong Kai. Both of them start fighting her together. Meanwhile, Kai casually says, good job, keep it up. I'll double your pay. Whoever captures her will get a reward of 50 million. As they fight, Master Li thinks, what is going on? We came here to kill Hong Kai, but now we're protecting him from this android. What happens next will be revealed in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned.